my ID renewed, I was actually kind of mortified because I'm used to DMV visits being filled with misery. And now, like, I know, and I'm like, are my visits actually good?
He can't hear him.
I don't. Yeah. So,
that was a quick 5 minutes.
He's telling us about when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. Well,
he's on a roll.
You guys a quick, lasting session, and he didn't go all the way with it.
That's it.
Now, the man who placed fourth
that's all she wrote.
in the FNT, most likely to be in a gay porno behind Jeremy Griggs, Ryan Cannell, and Shad M. Brooks.
Yeah, the only thing Illinois is good about is more government.
You heard it here first. The only thing Illinois is good for is more and more government. Hi, welcome to Thursday. We have an action-packed show for you tonight. Okay, not really. But we have some interesting things to talk about. Some stuff we've kind of briefly talked about before when it comes to influence, specifically foreign influence and entertainment. But yeah, some interesting articles to go and cover regarding that. Let's say hi to the panel. Hi, panel.
Hi to the
panel.
And apparently we lost Nick.
Oh, no.
He ran away quick.
He's going to check on his floppy wiener.
Indeed.
Wiener.
Floppy wiener. Hey, he realized he left something at the DMV and had to run out there real quick.
Go out there.
His dignity. He left his dignity.
Yeah, when I went to the DMV to get my driver's license renewed, I didn't realize I needed to bring my birth certificate because of Real ID. Fuck Real ID, by the way.
I had to renew mine recently, and all I had to do was show up and get my picture taken, and I went home.
Yeah. Are they requiring Real ID in Colorado?
Nope.
No,
not yet.
I don't think so.
Not yet. I mean,
I actually didn't have to get it here. They're just going to charge, the TSA is going to charge you $45 if you don't have one when you travel.
Well, I'm super lucky because I never travel. So
I'm not going to get one. I'm just not. This is the biggest waste of money spent ever. And that's saying a lot concerning how much wasteful government spending we're still doing. And we push this idea now. It's not a good look on Trump 2.0 to push this thing because they were just
I don't think they were pushing it. It's been by state because I know that with Texas, I love Texas, but Texas, we do some fucking retarded shit around here as well. As much as we have some base shit.
No
and
shit.
One of them was
from an Oklahoman to a Texan. Yes, you guys are effed up.
You're one to talk, Okie. Anyway.
It's my wife and my sister. One woman standing there. Yeah, that's us. We get it. At least, you know what? You know what Oklahoma and Texas can agree on? That Arkansas is more fucked up than either one of us. Yes. That's what we can agree on.
Yep. Definitely. I think that's something the whole country can agree on. Anyway. Yeah. Let's try and go for some low-hanging fruit here. Let's talk about Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which I find this article to be absolutely fucking hilarious. So, with the success of Barbie, Mattel decided that they're gonna, basically dump out the big bag of toys that they own. And rather than doing something really cool like He-Man, which technically they're doing, but it's probably gonna be complete garbage. They decided that they want to go and do things like a Slinky movie. I'm not joking. That's actually was brought up before. And Rock'em Sock'em Robots, the toy where it's a 2-player game where you basically just punch at each other.
We already had that movie. It was Real Steel with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, but in this one, their heads pop up and they get stuck that way.
Yeah.
And they're made of very cheap plastic.
Indeed.
It's going to be great. And of course,
I'm not
Diesel, bro.
Sure what kind of fucking movie that they're going to be doing with this, but the reading this article, there's already some fucking red flags on this, which is...
You mean like the fact that it's written by Vin Diesel? Is anyone even aware that man could even was literate? I mean,
can he write?
I don't mean any offense, but he's not... What?
But family, Corey, family.
I don't care. You don't let your retarded cousin Jimmy write the family Christmas card, okay?
Well, okay, all right. Minus the Vin Diesel writing and probably starring in this, but there's also some modern audience language that he invokes in this, which is kind of dumb.
Corey.
What?
Family.
Fuck yeah.
Seriously, who is
Family.
in the family nowadays under the Fast and Furious? Like, I had to like double check to make sure like I might be in the family. It feels like the family is the entire cast now of the movie.
Wait, was I in number 11?
You either die in the movie or you live long enough to see yourself become part of the family.
The dude has only said like 4 words for the last 12 years. I am Groot and family.
Family.
Yes. How many millions did he get for being that?
Maybe Groot will be
Mecca
in the
J
next
asked,
Fast
does Vin
11.
Diesel even have experience in script writing? Well,
He doesn't even have
Mecca J,
experience in script reading, never mind script writing.
Mecca J.
my response to you is family.
And my response to you, my friend, is: do the script writers have experience as script writing anymore?
No.
Because they're all garbage.
Which means that Vin Diesel might actually have a shot at writing
He
a
might.
decent script.
Exactly.
Yes, he might.
I don't, I think I'm safe in being able to say this. I don't think he could do any worse.
True. Very true.
That's a fair
I've seen the
point.
new Star Trek Academy.
Oh, God,
that photo of them laying down. Oh my God.
We will fucking
I'm
talk
not
about that.
watching
That was not on the list, but we will definitely talk about Star Trek feelings and that stupid fucking poster. Yeah, Vin Diesel set to write Mattel and One Race films. Okay, well, I have no idea. They never mentioned One Race, but whatever.
They really messed this.
Yeah,
headline up,
Rock'em
too.
Sock'em Robots, in
That
addition
sounds
to starring and producing in it. Wow, that's
One Race film sounds a bit supremacist to me.
Yeah, seriously. I could have made this headline way better for probably way cheaper than this Anthony D'Alessandro guy. I mean, oh my gosh. Vin Diesel set to write Mattel's Rock'em Sock'em Robots in addition to starring and producing. You don't need to even mention the other people.
32 flavors of family.
Yeah, buddy. Salty.
Oh, that's good.
unrelated, but this is great for Randall Orso. Star Trek Academy, Gaze in
Gaze in
Space.
space.
We will get to it, buddy. We will get to it. I love
Yeah,
this
This is a
fucking
pseudonym
picture.
for Spencer.
Look at that. Oh my
That's
God.
great.
His face looks like a Rock'em Sock'em robot in that photo.
You know what
That's
it needs to
good.
be? It needs to be 2 kids playing with the toy for an hour and a half. There's your movie.
And then breaking it, and then breaking
Well,
it,
yeah,
and going
yeah.
on to do something else. Yeah.
What you can actually do, this is what I would do if I was doing a Rock'em Sock'em Robot movie. I would not do what most people think they would do, which would be like Robot Jocks or something like that, or that one movie with Wolverine.
Real Steel.
Yeah, Real Steel.
Real Steel, yeah.
Yep. I would actually
Coming
have it
this
to be
summer
about
from
2 kids
Mattel.
fucking playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots and all this other shit that is involved in their lives that revolves around this game. That's what I would do. Which would probably
Coming
be
this
just
summer
as bad.
from Mattel, it's Rosie O'Donnell and Jenny McCarthy. What's Sam McCarthy in Hungry Hippos the movie?
Yes.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Hungry Hoes? Oh, hippos. Sorry, my bad.
Hungry Hose. That's even better.
They're hungry for marbles.
They want to suck them balls.
Indeed.
Anyway.
Corey, would you like to read this article?
Sure. To
gonna
stand in
make
for
him
Culture
read this?
Casino, could you embiggen that just
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah,
little
sure.
bit?
You're gonna make him read this,
Oh,
you
he's gonna-
bastard.
It's 175%. Is that good?
That's perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Fast and Furious star Vin Diesel will now write the feature take of Mattel Studios' Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. Vin Diesel's attachment to the project as a star and a producer under his One Race Films,
Oh, okay.
Banner
One Race Films is
was
his
for-
studio.
apparently so. They announced that back in 2021,
Yeah,
apparently.
April. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. The new live-action film will bring to life the tabletop boxing game and its characters Red Rocker and Blue Bomber. Is this an animated movie? Please tell me. No, it can't be live action. You can't tell. What? Animated?
live
This
action.
would be a perfect animated movie. Why do they got to fuck it up? They're doing the pre-Disney treatment before Disney. Like, oh my gosh. Robbie Brenner, president of Mattel Studios and chief content officer, who is also producing the movie, said Vin is a powerhouse storyteller with an unmatched understanding of action, heart, and world building. His creative vision for Rock'em Sock'em Robots is bold, human, and deeply cinematic, Exactly the kind of
No, no, no.
storytelling we love at
No, no.
Mattel Studios.
It's bald human and
Okay,
sorry.
never in the history of my life did I imagine anyone referring to Rock'em Sock'em Robots as bold, human, or deeply cinematic.
Yeah.
This has officially
none of those
piqued.
things.
This has officially
No.
piqued my curiosity.
Well,
Congratulations! The strange factor might get me to watch this movie.
So they have Red Rocker, which could be reinterpreted
Rocket.
as Red Rocket. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
And
the blue bomber
balls.
is just the blue ball bomber.
Yeah, the blue ball bomber.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much do you guys want to bet that it just ends up being 2 kids controlling 2 Pacific Rim robots?
Robots.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
that would not surprise me
That
at all.
That,
They're going to
that's
mix it.
where
with-
it will end.
It was a bunch of kids playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots all along.
It'll be a
Somewhere
Scooby-Doo
in the
reveal
back.
at the end. That's
Yeah.
what it'll be. Yeah.
But the fact that you have bold, human, and deeply cinematic around Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Jesus.
Like,
Okay. Besides Masters of the Universe, what else does Mattel have that could actually be film worthy at this point?
I'm going to have to go back to their
Does
catalog.
Mattel still have Thundercats, or
Does
did they
Mattel
ever?
own Connect 4? Maybe we'll get a Connect 4 movie.
Don't
Oh,
give
wow.
me
That
these.
would be
Battleship.
great.
They already did Battleship.
They did Battleship. Yeah.
It was awful. Yeah.
However, I have to say Battleships was more entertaining. And,
Oh,
Harold Kumar.
yeah. You will
Yeah.
not top the Battle of the Turds and Harold and Kumar.
That is a great fucking line in the movie.
Oh, I know.
Or scene, I should say.
Legendary.
Yep. Go ahead, Corey. Take it away, sir.
Sorry, I'm looking at something real quick.
Paul Walker will make a hollow camo. That's funny.
Sally, he will most likely have an AI cameo.
Oh, that sucks.
Should
Oh,
they
well.
continue it post X Part 2?
I was going
whatever
to say
they're
they
calling
could make
it.
a killing on the Mighty Max series, but that's not Mattel. So,
No.
because Mighty Max would make some badass stories.
They
Like,
do own Hot Wheels
That's true.
and Uno.
They make good racing games.
Well,
I
there's
like
like
the
a
Hot Wheels
Matchbox
racing.
movie that they're doing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, of course they are.
Oh,
gonna
Battleship
be
was
20 of
Hasbro,
them?
according to Nicole Hauser. Yeah.
Cole Hauser. That sounds like
Cole
a
Hauser.
Was it
Cole
Hasbro in
Hauser.
Canada?
Obviously, I think he's combining G.I. Joe terms, but I like how it's Hauser.
Hurrah!
I think of
Hauser.
Hauser.
All right. Vin Diesel added, I'm excited to expand the Mattel universe by bringing this classic toy from my childhood to a modern audience by telling a story that examines the role of competition in a world often measured by strength and dominance that dares to reveal power of compassion at its core.
Oh my
Eh.
god. That's,
And the interest I had in this movie just went to zero.
not that I had any to
Compassion.
begin with, but still, I mean, that is some
If we
modern
were-
day Hollywood speak right there.
Yes, it is. It's, hey, congratulations. They're letting me make a movie about boxing robots. I'm going to shove as much gay in it as possible.
Yeah.
Now
Give
they're
me a
still
Riddick
walking
movie and
back
shut up.
together in the sack.
Be a good Rick movie at that.
There hasn't been one.
I was gonna say the only good one's Pitch
True.
Black.
Pitch
I love
Black, dude.
Pitch Black was good.
So good.
Pitch
Love
Black
it.
was the best.
Nothing else is real.
The video game was actually fun.
I
Butcher's
heard that
Bay.
it was good. I
Butcher's
heard that.
Bay
And
was a
I
fun
believe
video
it.
game.
It's probably better than the Chronicles of Rick. That was a bloated movie.
You guys didn't like the pacifier?
What?
Dude, my son
He's-
loved
he
that
plays
movie.
a babysitter. Oh yeah, yeah,
I've seen it.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot all about that movie.
yeah. With the
Oh,
two
yeah.
Koreans next door, that and the karate stuff it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, I won't forget when they tried to replace Bond with Triple X. I was like, Vin Diesel, I like you, but you ain't gonna replace 007, bro. It's just not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
Randall,
gonna happen.
is this the gayest robot movie ever?
Ah, okay, here it's
So-
right it now.
Cole Hauser
So far.
Sorry,
asks, there you go. There we go.
you
Fucking, there we
you
go.
do it. Okay,
All right, got it. All right, I was like, are we
we're so
fighting?
good at this.
Okay. All right. I thought we were supposed to. There was supposed to be a Monopoly movie. There is supposed to be a Monopoly movie.
I'm surprised there's not already a Monopoly cinematic universe already.
I
Give it
want a
time,
movie
buddy.
made out of the card game Snap. That would be exciting.
Oh God.
Nah, spades.
So what would a Cards Against
Casino
Humanity
War.
movie look like?
Solitaire, the movie.
Would Cards Against Humanity the
Nick,
movie just be Jackass the movie?
Did you ever watch
Yes.
movie 43?
No.
Oh, movie
Yes.
43.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what a Cards Against Humanity movie is.
That's what it
with
would do.
Big names in it. It was made. That was the one made by the Vince guy that did ShamWow and the Stiggy commercials.
Oh, that guy.
And
Really?
if you love that, you're gonna love My Nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made movie 43. If you guys haven't seen that yet, yeah, it's got Hugh
Movie
Jackman
43 is.
and Halle Berry and all these kinds of big names, but they're doing these ridiculous roles. Like Hugh Jackman has testicles hanging from his chin. It's hilarious.
Oh, this movie.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That is a Cards Against Humanity movie. But anyway,
Now, wait a second.
yeah.
Before Corey goes on with this, just imagine this, okay? Mississippi in the 60s, and we can put in the game Hangman. I think that would really work.
Is that game even allowed anymore at this point?
I don't think so.
We still play at the Puerto Rican side of my family. We don't care. We even named our Thanksgiving meal. We called it the Jim Crow edition. It was awesome. I'm not joking. One of the Puerto Rican uncles,
Puerto
he's
Ricans
like,
go
I'm gonna
hard,
bless this
baby.
meal, and we're gonna call this the Jim Crow edition of Thanksgiving. I was
that's
like,
hilarious.
wow, that was the Thanksgiving speech. The Jim
I'm good
Crow
for one
edition.
channel strike comics every 3 years, so there you go.
Thanks. I'm not
All right,
sure
so-
what he's sharing.
I don't
Maybe
either. I
should-
think it's just his screen. He should be sharing his face.
Yeah.
Oh, it grabbed the wrong.
It did,
the
clearly.
Rock
Would you
of
like
I
Rock
had
of
it.
Robot.
I had it set. I had it set
This is no
correctly.
echo.
Just
There we
go.
make
No echo?
fucking Celebrity Deathmatch the movie.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Celebrity
That would be funny.
Deathmatch was fucking great.
That was amazing, dude. Holy
Like the
shit!
two
story.
best characters in it was Marilyn Manson and then Charles Manson.
Yeah, I remember that.
Those were the
Yes.
two the best wrestlers or
Oh,
fighters in
so
that
good.
series.
So good.
So
One
good.
of my favorites.
I want
It was
it.
the best claymation series that ever came out.
I think
Like-
they actually
Yeah,
had
so
Marilyn
good.
Manson versus Charles Manson, and Charles
Yeah,
Manson like
there was that
bites a piece of
episode.
Marilyn Manson, spits it out, and it turns into a spider and crawls away. Shit was fucking funny.
It was amazing. These fire extinguishers, torches. Oh god, what a show!
It was great.
Yeah.
All right. One Race's Samantha Vincent is also producing. Rock'em Sock'em Robots will be overseen by Darian Greenbaum and Andrew Scannell for Mattel Studios and Vin Diesel for One Race. Following the massive success of Barbie at Warner Brothers in 2023, which was that studio's highest grossing movie ever at $1.44 billion, Mattel Studios has up next a live-action feature take of a popular toy franchise, Masters of the Universe. Is that the one with the weird guy whose head is way too small for the body? And
Yeah, and that's the one where Prince Adam is basically on Earth and he's wearing a pink shirt.
yeah,
and he's
okay.
got the
That's
fucking.
that's why I was
Prince
disappointed in
Valiant
that.
cut.
Okay, that's right. And that's supposed to hit in June 5th of 26. In addition, next year there will be Matchbox with Apple Original Films starring John Cena. That's going to be a hit.
Totally.
That will be a
Hit to the
Matchbox
fucking
and
corporate
John Cena?
pocketbook.
Here's my prediction on that. This is going to be John Cena's version of Fast and the Furious.
Probably.
Matchbox.
I hope he
So-
reunites with Amy Schumer for that.
Yeah.
Corey's right about that because I mean, granted, this is where we're talking very vaguely here about wrestling. He's supposed to be pursuing movies full time now, so he's hoping this will take off so he can make this into a franchise. That's absolutely hoping to be
Well-
the replacement for Fast and Furious.
I'm going to highlight this because it plays into what I was about to highlight over here. This right here, 1.44 billion, sent the wrong fucking message. Okay, guys.
They always learn the wrong message. They don't realize that Barbie is like one of the most historical toys of all time. Of course, that on top of it, for girls especially, doesn't mean you can just make something of every damn toy on the planet.
They probably
No.
should have taken the message from the G.I. Joe movies.
Yeah, and I was going to bring that up. What they need to do is they need to actually scrap everything that G.I. Joe has been in live action so far and then actually make an accurate, like, fun G.I. Joe movie that has nothing to do with Channing Tatum in any way.
So bad.
Or
please,
you know,
so bad.
Might get to that.
Maybe they should make it an action movie.
Well, it's not only the G.I. Joe movies, but you've also got the Transformers movies. You have
Battleship. Now
they were so promising.
There's word on the street that there might be an animated show based on the current Energon universe from Transformers and G.I. Joe.
That is currently in development.
Been good for a few years now, so this actually has potential to be freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's Skybound that's working on that with, I want to say with Netflix or Apple. I can't remember one.
Yeah,
but
Transformers and G.I. Joe's Hasbro. It's not Mattel.
Right. Yeah, that's Hasbro.
I think inebriated Plutarch here is onto something. Vin Diesel has been snubbed by the Oscar voters for many, many years, and I think
that's a badge of honor as far as I'm concerned.
This
They're
is
not
his
part of his family. They're not part of his family.
Is this Vin Diesel's Christie?
It could be. It could be.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Oh yeah.
I mean, we've already had this movie twice: Real Steel with Hugh Jackman and Robot Jocks with crap. He played Admiral Saval in Gary Graham.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the day.
Yeah,
this is not going to
Pacific
be
Rim.
Yeah,
Pacific Rim. That's the
But
one.
they weren't fighting
sequel.
robots; they were fighting kaiju.
It's
Come on,
not
guys.
Same difference.
Pacific Rim job. Get it right.
I enjoyed the first Pacific Rim.
Although
I
did figure out today how to make the ViewMaster movie, because we're getting one of those too, right?
Yes, sadly.
Really?
That's right. I forgot about that.
I figured this out because my original idea was probably going to do something like Jumanji, right? Where they get sucked into the ViewMaster, whatever is in the slide reel thing, they get sucked into that. But I thought of something better. You could do it like National Treasure or Tomb Raider, where the ViewMaster company, they've decided they're going to bring back and revive the ViewMaster. So they need to assemble a team to go around the world and get new imagery, new pictures and all of that. So your adventure is going to all of these exotic places around the world. At the same time, some team is coming from the competitor who doesn't want the ViewMaster to show up because it threatens AI and 3D and, the big goggle glasses and stuff, because it's, retro is in now. We got VHS, we got cassette tapes, we got vinyl records. Now we're going,
that sounds like a movie I would force someone to watch.
What a ViewMaster is, it's basically like a device you put up to your eyes, and you have like a disc you put into it.
It had the little circle disc.
Yeah, you don't remember the click it when you the red ones with the stupid
portable
it's like you
slideshow.
take a picture and it basically slides the image.
It was my generation's YouTube, buddy. So you better go look that up.
So the movie would be better as somebody, as you say, looks into the ViewMaster, gets sucked inside it into the image that's in there, and then eventually they get out and find they've been locked in a trunk in the attic because nobody wants to play with it anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be great.
So it's a really shitty version of The Last Action Hero.
Yeah,
and they end up in the fridge, and there's this dog in there that says, "No, Dana, only Zool."
Okay, honestly, guys,
and then you have to look for the ViewMaster, and that. Oh wait,
that's the Keymaster.
Sorry,
I have an honest question.
ViewMaster was pretty good when I was a kid, though. They were good.
All right, go ahead, Corey.
Corey has an honest question.
What can you honestly expect from a Rock'em Sock'em Robot movie that is human and cinematic?
Well, dude, okay, like I said,
we had an Angry Birds movie. What
you can where in Rock'em Sock'em Robots is humans, other than the fact that they're the assholes trying to make them bash each other's faces off?
Here's the issue, and this highlights kind of the problem with Hollywood. You can literally take anything and come up with a concept for a movie around it, right? I mean, but it requires creativity, which Hollywood really does not have these days.
It's been shown.
So it's like I said, with Rock'em Sock'em Robots, what you could do is you could have it be about two kids, right? And everything just kind of revolves around this game that goes around. It basically in their lives and shit. Go ahead.
It's gonna be stupid.
No.
Howdy, Red.
Look who's in the chat.
Oh, yes. Red Shirt. Hey, dude.
Hi, Red Shirt. Glad you're doing well.
Glad you are
very emotionally moved by the fact that he's still around.
I know.
Well, we were too busy arguing about children's toys being adapted.
Yeah, I know.
So Red Shirt. Yeah, you're gonna star in Rock'em Sock'em Robots as the red one.
Yes.
And of course, you're gonna die first.
It's a stereograph image viewer. That's exactly what a ViewMaster is. Hey, dude, glad you're still kicking, man. Glad to have you in the chat. Prayers to you and your family, man. I'm so glad you're here.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you could literally could take anything and use it. I'm not gonna say as a plot device, but you could take something.
Well, then I want to see a movie adaptation
and build a story
of
around it. The issue what they're gonna do is they're gonna take it and they're gonna make it about robots fighting rather than about like two kids playing the game. And
we actually did live action Cootie in 2020.
It'll be an underdog story.
Underdog story.
Well, I'm ready for hungry hippos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just
talked about that earlier. It's going to star Rosie O'Donnell and
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the two stars gobbling down balls.
I was going to say, what's her name? Schumer. But she's Ozempic herself down.
Yeah, she has.
And she's divorcing her chef husband. That's hilarious.
I didn't realize she was fucking married to begin with. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like that does just grow children. She doesn't actually have them, I think.
Yeah.
Well, here's an idea for the
allegedly. Don't say.
Like
so for the ViewMaster, you have it be like old guy dies, leaves his 2 kids that don't get along. His ViewMaster that has all of his bucket list things that he has taken pictures of, and they get their inheritance by going through all of the ViewMaster's cards and going and visiting all those different places. And then you learn it was about the friends you made along the way.
So it's gender fluid Jumanji.
That is actually a good plot around ViewMaster.
No, you look in the ViewMaster and they see their father in each image.
And then they go inside and
they go inside. Yes, that's it.
Or you make it a treasure hunt. They get
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, scavenger hunt
to get their inheritance.
Yeah. That I think that's actually a great
idea. Not a bad idea.
Yeah. That actually works.
I'll get
Corey's damn wholesome ideas.
I hate those kinds of movies.
And in order to add some tension, you have 2 ViewMasters. And so now you have 2 heirs who could possibly inherit whoever gets there first.
No, they're supposed to be coming
in competition, huh?
Then it's a race.
It's more like
then you could play off the bad dad trope.
ViewMaster and
well done, easy.
Very good. Very good.
You don't need an antagonist. You can do it like Rain Man.
No.
Well, yeah.
See, we're going to get
my beautiful ViewMaster.
A ViewMaster to a kill. A ViewMaster to a kill.
Just give me
it's Raptor time. It's ViewMaster time.
Oddly enough, Johnny Monkey, Slinky is the nickname for my penis. So there you go.
Wow.
Dinky, I think, would be more appropriate, wouldn't it?
There it is.
Or Shrinky.
Shrinky. There we go. Even better.
Yep. I was going to say, it walks down the stairs all on its own.
Always flaccid and gets twisted up.
We could get a few more ViewMaster movies. Let's get the ViewMaster movie names going in the chat. Let's get ViewMaster movies. There's a ViewMaster to a kill. That could be the new Bond movie.
All right, we're going to hit some super chats real quick from.
I'm just going to keep pressing the buttons. Okay, you go right ahead. I'm sorry, Argentum. Hey, it's not the Gary clip, which I can play.
No, it's not. Thank God. Roland T. Rush for the big 50. Men in Black 5. What was there 4?
4 was trash.
Yes. Was it the international, the one with that completely bombed? Yes, that
3 was Daddy Issues.
That was Chris
4
Hemsworth.
was Chris
4 was
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth and Valkyrie.
Yeah. Which that team was made in
Tessa
heaven.
Thompson.
Yeah.
A match made in hell. Are they dragging Tommy Lee Jones out of retirement, his retirement home, and have him chase aliens on a
flying rascal?
Fly rascal. Yeah, flying rascal. That's funny. The problem with Trump getting Rush Hour 4, it won't be funny.
Here's where I think there might be hope on that. The director of that is Brett Ratner, who was blacklisted in Hollywood. He also did the movie for Trump's wife, Melania.
Right.
And Trump really likes Rush Hour. So he's going to want to please the president. And on top of it, he's a director who was going to try to come back, swinging for his movie since he's now been on blacklist with Hollywood. He's definitely going to, fight tooth and nail to make sure this is going to be good because he needs to make a statement coming back and saying he was basically supposed to be donezo with the industry.
Yep.
So I think there's at least hope. I'm not going to say no.
He was a Me Too scalp.
A lot of people, and nothing was proven. Nothing was proven, ever was. So he has a chance of getting this right. And I'm sure it's not lost on him. He sees this as a second chance to get it right.
Well, I think a lot of people have been wanting this to happen for a while because Jackie Chan gets asked about it every now and again, and so he's like, well, eventually maybe
Tucker gets work again too. I'm glad you mentioned that. Tucker wasn't getting work, and I can't prove it.
What was the last movie he's been in? Chris
Tucker.
Tucker.
Oh boy, I don't know.
Was it
Rush Hour 3?
The Stephen King thing? No, not Stephen King. It was a Saw movie. It was what was it? Saw 10.
Really?
Or 11 or whenever it was, because the poster was the stoplight at the crossroads, and he was standing there. So he was in that. I think it was a Saw movie.
Wasn't Samuel Jackson the one in Saw 10?
I think they both.
No idea.
I don't know. I haven't watched any of them. I haven't seen him past 3.
But as far as the Men in Black thing, what we do know that was in that, I was in one of the articles I saw today. It wasn't Tommy Lee Jones, but Will Smith has a first look at the script because they want Agent J to come back in some shape or form. They don't know if it's going to be a cameo or if it's going to be a supporting role or something. Hand the baton off to the next generation type of thing. I don't know.
Oh, you mean like they did in the last movie that failed completely?
Yeah. So that's the only thing that we know so far that's part of this thing. So, if he comes back, then he's in it. Otherwise, they rewrite it or whatever without him. So,
dude, where's my Viewmaster?
Yeah.
That's good. All right, to the super chats that I derailed.
All right. TVG Monster for $2 says, hi, everyone. Hello, team, sir. Indeed.
Hello,
he also
thank you very much.
Gifted membership. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, Mr. Haywood, you'll blow me. Gifted membership. Thank you.
No, I won't. Thank you for the membership. Oh, wait. So Haywood Jablomi gave us his member. All right. Got it.
Indeed. TVG Monster for $2. By the way, I love Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey is the Grinch. I said it. You're allowed
That's
to.
That's everywhere this Christmas. In fact, Mrs. Flu brought back McDonald's and she had the Grinch.
They're doing Grinch promo?
Did you get the Grinch combo where it has like dill salt on your fries?
You get dill salt and you get a pair of socks.
That's actually pretty awesome.
And chicken nuggets too, I believe.
Or a Big Mac.
Nuggies.
Oh, is it or Big Mac? I thought it was Big Mac.
Yeah, you could do a Big Mac version of it or the 10 chicken nuggets version.
Is there nothing Brahma
Trust me, I
doesn't
had to
know
go
about
get
McDonald's?
my wife one yesterday.
Oh, you poor bastard.
In
He's
8
a
inches
domesticated
of snow.
house husband. Obviously.
Oh, wow. You already got snow.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of snow.
It was pretty hard.
I got snowed on hard.
We got tons of snow.
Illinois looks like a massive facial.
Wait, there's snow in Canada?
You gotta see it.
Yes, believe it or not, we have snow. It's okay. And it's it was actually warm today. It was above 0 today, but it's been minus a lot.
It creeped
it's been
into
chilly
a
here, but that's
wave.
about it.
Right now,
I think
it's
today
9.
was like low 50s.
9.
Wow. 9.
I'm at Joe Biden's IQ.
I was gonna say,
9.
What'd you hit? We got as low as 15 degrees up here.
I don't know.
It's 9 right now.
9 right now. Okay, yeah. I remember when I was driving this afternoon, it was 15 degrees.
Well, I haven't hit member chats yet.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
I remember just driving with the heater on my car, and it actually got too hot. I straight up turned my air conditioning back on. I couldn't take the heat. I'm not joking. I couldn't take the heat earlier. I'm like, fuck, I could turn the AC back on. So I did. In 15 degrees, I turned the AC back. I know.
That's funny. All right. Randall Orser, $6.99 Canadian. Says, finish Gary's book. Makes me appreciate my doing drug-free life all the more. The fact that he's still alive is amazing. Yeah, mine just came in today. I haven't opened it yet. So
haven't opened it yet.
Can't wait to read it. Mine's shipped. I'm waiting for it. I want to read it. I'm excited to read it. Looks great.
I'd like to see if he just signed mine because I got a signed copy.
I did.
If he just says gay, that would be a badge of honor. He knows me well enough to just call me gay.
Well, he's not gonna say gay. He's gonna use the slur.
Well, first off, it's I don't think is it personalized. He's just doing the signature because I'm pretty sure
his signature on most of them went out. He did a few personalized ones for
people that he knows.
Okay.
For Gore, he did one for Chris because Chris is the one that egged him on to do the book. So,
fair enough.
By the way, I looked up Chris Tucker. The last thing he did was Air
in
2023. That's the story about the Air
Jordans. The Michael Jordan signing with that. He was in that.
Yep.
So he got to meet a basketball film.
Toxic Manflu gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, Toxic.
Screw that guy.
Yeah, screw that guy. Also, Sabretooth Raptor for $5 sent an email. At least Battleship movie made a bit of sense compared to Rocket Soccer Robots. Are you guys doing a holiday special? Well, oddly enough, we are going to be streaming on Christmas Day because it's a Thursday. So yes.
Some of us definitely might.
I once again have to work, so I won't be there.
So yeah, we might adjust the time, or we might start on time, like with Thanksgiving. It just all depends on what's going on that day. So we'll definitely be streaming that day.
I will come late.
Indeed. Haywood Jalomi for 2 Canadians says Vin Diesel Down syndrome. Cole Hauser for 5 Canadian says Hail Thursday Night Throwdown, or Hail Thursday Showdown. Comics and crew.
It's Showdown in Canada.
It is.
Remember different names of the shows.
The Thursday Night Showdown actually might be a good title.
Yeah, we should change that.
Yeah. Cole Hauser for another 5.
There's the man.
Canadian. Hasbro could have learned from Acts of Valor or 13 Hours for G.I. Joe. New cartoons will not work. Pacific Rim is Robotech ripoff.
Yeah, I would say that.
Was there kaiju?
I did enjoy the film.
No, there weren't kaiju in Robotech.
It was giant kaijus.
It was giant aliens, though.
Oh, well.
I think they just need to bring back Big O. I don't know if you guys ever watched
Big O is fucking great.
Few Masters of the Universe.
Few Masters of the Universe. That's great.
Godzilla's great.
Right. Deeple.
Oh boy.
For $1. I apologize for being just an old millennial. Not knowing what a Viewmaster is. It's fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you would know. I was a child, like 4 when those things came. Yeah. 70s.
I mean, like legit. If you were not born in the 70s, you would not know what a Viewmaster is.
Or maybe 80s the cutoff. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, but you had to be a 70s kid.
I mean, as much as they were around
70s,
they just weren't popular later on because better toys came out. So there's
the ones that I got in the 80s were from like garage sales, not from the.
They had already blown past.
Yeah, I know the item, but not the name. I have learned something on this show. Well, wholesome knowledge, at least.
That's the first time all the years of listening.
Yeah,
and we have taught one person one thing.
Indeed. We are now teachers.
I can teach people how to do potatoes.
Soul Assassin. Toxic was a child? Yes, it did happen.
Well, flus come from something.
Yeah, there's a reason there's a gestation period. I
mean,
you're not born a full-grown flu. I mean,
yeah. So I can't read the name. R.I.P.
It's not a full-grown
Hiroyuki Tagawa, CHT.
Guy who played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought that sounded familiar. Just don't hear his name very often anymore.
No, neither do I.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he's been in a ton, but that's
I can barely remember regular
that
names.
one specifically.
Pinochet's Helicopter Tours for $1. I hate you all. It's only been 32 here in Massachusetts.
Only 32?
Only 32?
Only negative 32?
Right now outside it's 14 degrees, and when I'm working overnight it'll get closer to negatives while I'm cleaning outside. So it's gonna be a fun night.
The low 20s dipping down.
Stupid.
I think it's supposed to warm up over the weekend.
Shut up.
Be in the 60s.
21 here in Kansas City right now.
Pinochet's Helicopter Tours for $2. I heard the production budget got slashed last year, especially after the insurance issue over the city block explosion. I won't hold my breath this year for a holiday special.
I still deny all culpability in that explosion.
Yeah, well,
it was all culture.
Well, no, that was all that fucking.
Oh, the gas leak.
Yeah,
that was the troll.
Wilton.
Yeah,
That was all
Will's
Will's
fault. It was not my fault. Stop blaming me.
indeed.
That wasn't Corey.
Indeed. Thank you to everyone who donated, and I'm going to go and get. Look at that, Rollins! Wow, holy shit, dude! 23 months.
Wow.
He loved you long time.
Yeah, indeed. That's crazy.
That's so
Almost
gay.
2 years, Ian. What is wrong with me? I was wrong about Zootopia 2, but right about Wicked for Good, needing to open 3 weeks ago. Yep. Wicked will still make money, but left plenty on the table. It did.
Yep.
It certainly did. Yeah, Zootopia fucking cleaned it out, and we'll talk about the the week to week ratio stuff on Monday. So it'll be interesting to see what the drop is. It'll be interesting to see what Wicked for Good is looking like as well. Inebriated Plutarch celebrating 21 months as a member. Crazy. If Hollywood had guts, they would pull a nostalgic bait and switch on the titles as they did with Radio Flyer. Yeah, I never saw that movie. I'll have to go check that out to see what you're talking about, but makes sense. Missed my member chat. I just got it, buddy.
The Good, the Bad, and the Viewmaster, starring Roland the Wretched.
Yes.
So I still think we need to make that Bond film Ball Waxer.
Yep.
I could hear Shirley Bassey singing that theme right now.
What does it say? Bundle of sticks flew.
Oh, yeah. That was what Gary would sign, a bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think we all get the euphemism. Oh, wait. I just got it. Okay, thanks. That was funny. Thanks. I can't say that.
Indeed. All right. Do we
I
really
don't
need
know.
to go
Michael
over?
Knowles did like 3 times today.
And they haven't touched
Michael
him.
Knowles, and they haven't done anything.
Do we really need to go over Men in
YouTube's
Black
so fucked up.
article at this point? Because we already talked about it.
I just want to
No, I
say
don't think
that I'm
so.
as excited about Men in Black 5 as I am for, at this point, I would say Lethal Weapon 5. You know,
Well,
actually
Mel Gibson
trying
actually,
to make Lethal
yeah,
Weapon 5?
actually, I've
It's
listened
Danny-
to a clip of Mel Gibson talking about it from his voice. He said when he's done with the Passion sequels, that his next thing, and he said that he had a talk with Richard Donner that, Donner said to him, in case I kick the bucket, I want you to be the one that directs us. So once he's done with his other movies, he's going to get right on it. Probably end up being Danny Glover's retirement movie. Wouldn't be surprised. Because Danny Glover was too old. I'm looking forward to it. I want it. I want it.
I got a question. How do you do a sequel to Passion of the Christ?
Well,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
thinking,
after
That's what
he's
I don't
risen.
know.
so is the
He just-
title
He described
Passion
it
2, he's back, and this time he's pissed.
He described what he wanted to do on Joe Rogan, and it sounds a bit out there. Like he's gonna go back into before the fall. And
You mean
would
to
actually
tell
do all
me
that stuff.
You mean to tell me that Mel Gibson has a crazy idea?
Yeah.
Shocking.
He was always been the
Surprise.
picture of like mental stability and like rational decision
Now
making.
go with me here.
Almost all
You got
the time,
that second. Okay, so after the crucifixion, what do? You got the resurrection also, right? So it's Passion of the Christ 2, the Utah years.
But it's a prequel.
The Utah years, right? Yeah, all right. You got Joseph Smith. You got all that. You got all that stuff going on.
Or you just do the 600 years until you have the rise of Islam.
There you go. Islam is so close to salami, which is a good sandwich. Yeah.
Is salami.
Islami. Salami, bologna. Anyone remember that?
Salami.
All right.
Viewmaster Combat.
That's not.
Master Combat.
That's not halal.
That's funny.
That is haram.
All right. Before we hit the next article, I do want to get this now that that Jason's here. Have you guys seen the new poster for Star Trek Feelings?
Oh,
What the?
Yes.
Is this real?
Absolutely
it's real.
dreadful.
Oh my God.
It's real.
This is
It's
a parody, is this?
No,
Yeah,
this is
real.
real, dude. This is
Utterly
fucking
garbage.
real.
Oh.
Just makes you want to vomit.
I mean,
I'm honestly
granted,
surprised.
it's being posted by Fandom Pulse, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is real if you go to the Paramount or Star Trek.
It's
YouTube.
not. It's actually not on their official accounts yet, but it is on their Facebook. And I'm told today that all of the marketing for this show is being paid for out of Kurtzman's pocket, Secret Hideout. Paramount is not doing any promotion.
Well, he needs
on
to
this.
pay more.
Is he lighting his own money on fire at this point? What
he
a
needs
dumbass.
to pay more than
pretty much. Yes,
that is the most diverse bisexual orgy I've ever seen.
Dude,
I know, right?
Honestly, I feel like this is just littered with racial stereotypes. Why is the black Klingon guy with the fat chick? He's always putting the black guys with the fat chicks. I mean, come on. Put the muscular, Asian-looking, queer-looking guy with the fat Asian girl and, like, let the Klingon just not be there.
So the
Klingons subject themselves to this.
He's got a twosome going on with the two women.
Well, the Klingon is
actually like
the Klingon's a hybrid, so he's a half-breed Klingon.
What is he a half-breed with?
I can't remember. And
please tell me it's a Vulcan.
The girl he's holding hands with.
I hope it's a Ferengi.
Yeah, the girl he's holding hands with.
Hybrid.
Yeah, a Klingon. The girl he's holding hands with is a hologram. Because they have citizen rights now. She's the
holograms
she's
are citizens now.
God. Okay. Also, what's up, LDG? I saw you in the chat.
It's Hollow Ma'am. It's Hollow Ma'am.
She's actually a fucking hologram.
She is a sentient hologram, like the Doctor.
Right, and he's in the show, unfortunately.
And he's in the show too.
There. Where is the cup chair?
Years. Yes. So, and then if you notice this guy here in the middle in the tan, and he's the lead, right? And he's got the girlfriend, but notice where his right hand is crossing arms with the Klingon half-breed.
Right.
So I was like, okay, what kind of signals are we getting here?
Polyamory.
You're getting all the ones you think you're getting.
So, okay, the Klingon, what is he supposed to be hybrid with? Is he actually supposed to be a hybrid with a Ferengi?
No.
No, I said that would be hilarious.
I'd have to look it up, but he is a half Klingon something. I can't remember what it is.
I remember hearing that he was actually not a full Klingon, but I don't remember what.
Yeah, and
was his mother or father a Klingon? I think that's important to know.
This will be the father. Would probably be the Klingon.
That's funny.
But the villain Paul Giamatti is also a half Klingon mixed with a Tellarite.
Paul Giamatti is playing
Star Trek
Paul Giamatti. Star Trek 90210. And it goes beyond that. Here, let me show you, because you know how we were always talking about
Klingon.
You know how we're always talking about the current crop of writers not having any kind of a reference other than certain shows that they grew up on in the 80s and the 90s and the whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
This is One Tree Hill from the CW, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Friends did it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
90210 did it. I have a
Trek
theory.
90210. Really?
I have a theory. Before I found out that Secret Hideout was actually paying for it, my theory was that somebody was leaning into the whole Star Trek 90210 thing at Paramount in order to make sure nobody watched this show. I think they are sabotaging Kurtzman, because Kurtzman's done December 15th. He's done. January 5th, Strange New World sets come out, and the new sets for some new show go in to the studio space where Strange New Worlds is sitting. They're gone. It's done. The only thing they've got left is post-production on Strange New World season 4 and 5, and then this abomination Starfleet.
Aren't there like 2 seasons or something?
Allegedly.
Can we go back to the Star Trek picture real quick?
I
need to just take another look at this bad boy here.
2 seasons of 1 episode each season.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Why are they doing body positivity for women and not men? Why are there no fat guys?
The problem with season
lying
2,
on the fat guy.
The problem with season 2 is we don't know exactly how much they're going to be able to do season 2, because they had to pull some of the budget from season 2 to do reshoots to fix season 1.
And all the women in skirts. All the women are in skirts. Well, this is sexist.
Don't worry, one of the Klingons was also in skirts in the.
Oh, that's right.
Well, it was.
That was this guy. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first off,
I
disagree with your theory.
It's a parody now.
I think that legit, this is what Kurtzman wants.
Oh yeah. Well, now that I know that he's paying for it, yes, I agree. But that was my theory before I found out that he was actually putting the money into it, because it actually says a lot to Paramount. I'm calling them Perisky from now on. I think Perisky is not going to put any support behind any of this. I have confirmed twice now that the network commercial packages, like say, hey, you want to advertise in CBS college football, right? The network commercials, all of the different packages that the network is selling to people like Ford and John Deere and McDonald's and whatever. Hey, you want a commercial or stuff? None of the packages include any Star Trek product at all. They're not selling any commercials in any Star Trek show.
Gee, I wonder why.
So I just had a fun thought. Like, if I was in charge of axing these kinds of programs, I'd make it a mandatory where, like, at the end of this series, when it's about to get canceled, I would just have the Borg show up and kill everyone, and that would be the end of the series. The Borg won. Guess what? That's a good thing.
Even the Borg wouldn't assimilate this lot, would they?
Borg
they
won,
would.
No, they would just show up and they'd destroy it from orbit like they would any other planet that they don't find appealing, and then they'd leave. And that would be the perfect ending to this, and it would be like, ta-da, there's the end of the new Star Trek.
First off, I'm going to point out the obvious, which is none of these people, none of these actors look like they should be in Star Trek.
For real.
No.
Agreed.
They all look really fucking young, and this gives it a less mature feel.
But it's
to the
Starfleet
series.
Academy. They're not supposed to be old.
Well, and I ran across somebody today said that there is no way that your cadets would be lying in the grass like this in any of their uniforms, because one, it'd be against the uniform code, and two, if I'm a cadet at the academy, I don't want to get my uniform dirty because it takes work to get them clean. Right. I mean, there are so many different things wrong with this outside of the CW 90210 crap. Just from a military standpoint, Starfleet being a paramilitary operation, this kind of thing would not fly.
But Jason, having a brain and thinking about things is very offensive. So
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
100%.
Wait, I'm going to say something nice about this. The Paramount Plus font is quite nice.
Yeah, their font is. It was a good font choice.
Good font choice for Paramount.
I like the minimalistic white too. It's really good.
It's a very colorful photograph.
That's true. It is. Well, I'm going to agree with 32 flavors of snowflakes. This is all very offensive. Your comments about this photo.
32 flavors of snowflake. I like that.
That's fun.
I like that. That's really good.
Oh my God, they really fucking hate us, don't they?
Yes,
they do. Dude.
Well, I mean,
but
these people that are creating these shows. These people are creating these shows. They don't care. Yeah,
Kurtzman's not going. He's gonna be around, and he's gonna fuck this shit up more. What people got?
Nope. He's done. He's done. He's done. December 15th. He's done. I
believe it when I see
people have seen it.
We have 11 days to prove you wrong.
Yep. I know.
Prove us right, I should say. Really.
Now let's pretend that let's just pretend that it ends up being right. It's just gonna be meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
See,
we all know it.
No, I don't understand how Kurtzman got so popular. Okay,
it's not a popularity thing.
I don't understand how he even has a job, because you saw what he fucked up Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, and that should have been the end of his career.
Okay,
when he decided to do that, because that should have told you everything he was going to do with everything else that he did, because he did it with everything else that he touched. He did the same shit.
Here's what happened. So you got J.J. Abrams is the big golden boy at the time. He gets the Star Trek thing. He's using that as a way to audition for Star Wars. So he made Star Trek like a Star Wars movie. Mm-hmm. Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman were a writing team. They did the Transformers movies. They came on board for Bad Robot stuff, for some of the Star Trek things. Roberto Orci is dead, and they split their writing partnership 4, 5, 6 years ago. And Kurtzman has been skating on J.J. Abrams' coattails ever since. Now, what happened?
He's been blackballed too at this point.
Yeah, but at one point when the whole Paramount CBS merger thing happened, and then there was this big to-do blow up about Les Moonves because he got caught up in the Me Too crap.
Right.
Les Moonves, on his way out the door, said, okay, screw you. I'm going to put you into this contract with Alex Kurtzman and Secret Hideout for Star Trek that includes massive kill fees if you cancel a show before it runs for 5 seasons.
So that's all his fault then.
It's exactly right. Les Moonves gave Secret Hideout a very, very big golden ticket contract that everybody that's looked at, everybody that I've heard talk about it has said, I don't know how on God's green earth they got this contract to go through.
Wow. And he gave us a giant dildo up the ass. Thanks.
Pretty
Thanks,
much.
dude.
Corruption.
Thanks.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, when you're at that rarefied air and these people screw you over, you're just, that's it. That's the only thing that's going to make you money. You're
I can kind of get it, like in his position saying, fuck you guys, I'm out of here. But at the same time, yeah, you just fucked over the fans, dude. And that's not cool. Not cool.
I reject the characterization that J.J. Abrams has been blackballed.
He
He's
has.
just fired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, he has
just
been
isn't good.
So he had the big $250 million exclusive deal at Warner Brothers,
right?
That got downgraded because everything that was coming up with, the only thing that he delivered on was one season of his show called Demimonde, which nobody watched and it got canceled.
I had no idea.
Everything else
was even a thing.
Yeah, everything else has been canceled. Black Superman project got canceled.
Yeah, he tried doing Black Superman, which was a bad fucking idea because it was going to be with what's his name?
Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Coates, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so, but he was rejected for a reason.
Right.
It's not that he was blackballed. He's basically just been told you're not good at this.
Well, no, blackballed basically is director's jail. All right, so he's in director's jail right now.
Yeah, he is. Taika Waititi has been in the same boat, and Zack Snyder now. It's the same kind of thing as when everybody was talking about Hunter Schafer should be playing Zelda, right? That started with Hunter Schafer's PR team, and what this is, pattern recognition sets in. Hunter Schafer, Taika Waititi, Zack Snyder, and I expect J.J. Abrams will be part of that too at some point. They put out all of this stuff to get people talking about them, and they end up getting jobs. It happened with Taika Waititi. He's now got a TV development deal with Fox TV, I think. I can't remember.
For what?
I don't know. It's a development deal. So, hey, come up with ideas. We'll pay you.
I could get paid for that.
We're hearing Zack Snyder might be coming back to Warner Brothers if Paramount buys him. I don't think that's going to happen, but everybody's talking about it.
Right.
And then
Sounds
Hunter
like
Schafer.
Snyder bro dreams.
Well, yeah, but Hunter Schafer ends up getting a job on a horror picture with A24. And all it is, and Taika Waititi was saying, we're going to do a new Judge Dredd. Everybody knew he wasn't, but now everybody's talking about Taika Waititi, so now he can find work. This is the same kind of thing. This is how Kurtzman got into doing Star Trek. He doesn't like Star Trek. He's never liked Star Trek. He's got interviews where he talks about not liking Star Trek. But
I don't understand why the fuck would you put somebody that doesn't like your franchise in charge of it?
Because he was working,
stupidest thing a company can do.
Because he was working on the movie, and so it was a carryover because Bad Robot was doing the movie, so Kurtzman does the TV.
All right.
I mean,
and it worked with Kathleen Kennedy
for you guys.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. What modern day studios and or creatives would you put in charge of Star Trek?
Well, Goldstein and Daly, who did the D&D movie, they're doing the next Star Trek movie. And it's going to be completely new, brand new, not connected to anything before, but it's also going to be part of the Prime canon Roddenberry Berman Trek. We know that much.
Okay.
I'd
use
the guy who did Picard season 3.
I was going to say,
Kurtzman went hands off on that.
Terry Matalas was the problem. There's two challenges to Terry Matalas coming back for Star Trek Legacy. One, currently elements of Star Trek Legacy would belong to Kurtzman and Secret Hideout because they came up with the character, like Geordi's kids and Picard's son and the Enterprise G and all of this. So they'd have to buy out all of the rights ownerships in order to get that. Now they could develop a new Legacy. I've been told for months that Paramount wants Star Trek Legacy, and they want Terry to do it. They don't want Kurtzman involved with it.
Yeah,
so that's been a hurdle. Now Terry, I think doing Vision Quest over at Marvel, but it's not an exclusive deal with Marvel. He could be doing other stuff. So at some point, maybe we get Star Trek Legacy. But right now, what's possibly in the pipeline, it hasn't been officially greenlit, is this Star Trek United thing that Michael Sussman's been talking about on social media. This is the Scott Bakula playing the first president of the Federation, which would spin out of Enterprise.
Right.
That is possibly what's going into those studios January 5th. Because I think the timeline that I'm hearing is this show, if they do Bakula's show, they have to do it before the movie. And then the movie is going to set up whatever television stuff comes after that. But there's going to be like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the Marvel thing. The movies
I think the issue, though, is that as much as I love Trek movies, Trek is a TV series, right? And
it is.
I like Terry Matalas. I like what he did with season 3 of Picard. But what they need to do is do this. Wipe the slate clean. I like Matalas. Have him do something. It doesn't need to be Legacy. Have it take place in the proper Star Trek universe, written by Roddenberry. Fuck these hacks. Yeah. Give him something, and obviously say, hey, just stay away from the movie stuff, right? Where it's a little bit darker and a little bit more, bloodier. I didn't mind it because I don't mind the next gen movies as much as some people. So I didn't have as many problems with season 3 of Picard, but he's somebody that obviously cares about the series, right? And I would like to see someone like him in charge, probably some of the old school Trek writers and whatnot, not this fucking dystopian nightmare shit show that we've been getting for years. Just
so,
yeah. Honestly, if only they hadn't killed off Captain Shaw and Stashwick's character, that would have been the perfect spinoff.
Here's my next question.
He was great.
What are the odds of them going back to base format and doing a Monster of the Week thing to establish characters and building it into a story instead of just forcing story down our throat right away? Because the original stories were all Monster of the Week, like Adventure of the Week shit.
Adventure of the Week.
And they built it into actual stories later on. Do you think they'll actually try to capture the spirit of Star Trek by doing that again?
Okay, so they have been doing that with Strange New Worlds, and in the beginning, Strange New Worlds had a lot of potential, but they did some really stupid things that lost a lot of people toward the end of first season, and they never did get Spock right. Anyway, aside from that, yes, they need to go back to the episodic format like Strange New Worlds did with all of those things. But DS9 has proven that you could do the serialized stuff as well as the episodic. You do episode by episode, but it can have an overall connecting arc in the season. DS9 did it. They did it brilliantly. As far as showrunners, they're talking about possibly Ira Stephen Bear maybe coming back. He was one of the showrunners on DS9. Terry is a possibility. They've kicked around the idea for Ronald D. Moore, but Ron's doing. He just got announced on a new TV project. He's going to be taking over as showrunner, and I can't remember what it is. But he's been doing For All Mankind over at Apple,
right?
And now he's got another one coming out, and I can't remember what
I don't know if I want Ronald D. Moore back though. As much as I love DS9,
Ron probably wouldn't be the best one. I'd be fine if they brought Ira back. And Terry, like you were talking about, Ian, Terry's got a great legacy himself with Star Trek because he started as a production assistant on Voyager the same year that Jerry Ryan started.
Mm-hmm.
They've known each other that long, and they did pitch a version of Legacy without Terry, and Jerry Ryan turned it down because it was going to be a Kurtzman legacy and not Terry's legacy.
Right. I want to get this real quick. So Sammy Sung says, will a large enough audience come back and watch a Star Trek show or movie.
Only
That's
if
tough,
word of
man.
mouth does it.
They'll come back for United.
Let me put it this way. Okay, like I said, if they do this, yes. If you basically wipe away Discovery, Picard, Strange New Worlds, all this garbage that we saw over the last 10 years at this point,
that is going to happen.
I think people would, right? Because you're basically wiping the slate clean. You're getting rid of the garbage. You're saying none of this is canon, guys. It's not canon. We're getting rid of it.
Well, they've already thrown the Kelvin Trek stuff into an alternate timeline, alternate universe. So they've already discarded that. But my understanding from my agent inside is that all of Kurtzman Trek will be decanonized and ignored going forward.
It needs to be
gone. They're gonna completely wipe it out. It'll be completely erased. And that includes the good stuff. I mean, Prodigy, for all of anybody ever talks about Kurtzman, Prodigy was, I thought it was okay. It was pretty good for what it was. It was aimed at the younger audience to try to get them in. And it felt more like Star Trek because Kurtzman didn't have anything to do with it. It was another thing, kind of like what would happen with Terry and Picard 3.
I'm gonna pull this up again. Okay, because this is your Star Trek for a younger audience right here.
No. But that's not Prodigy. Prodigy was the animated show. It was basically the Nickelodeon show.
I know what you're talking about, but it's like no, just fucking get rid of all. Anything that has fucking Kurtzman's name on it.
To be fair,
burnt to the fucking ground.
I should remind everybody, and those who have just discovered Star Trek, I should remind everybody that the idea for an Academy program goes all the way back to Harv Bennett after Star Trek 3, Star Trek 4. He had the idea all the way back then to recast Kirk, Spock, etc. as younger actors and go back to their days when they first met each other in the Academy. And fans blew up at that all the way back then.
Bad fucking idea.
So,
I'm going to make a really salient point here. So...
But I would just say the Starfleet Academy idea is not a new one, and fans have rejected it every time it's come out. So this one's not going to do it.
So that's what they decided to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Do the very thing that people don't want. Okay. We're gonna get some super chats because we have some stuff relevant to what we're talking about. Roger Sam for $5 says, totally joking. Okay, I was like, what? Okay, totally joking, but my collector brain can't help ask, did the misprint ever get discussed as a funny meta variant before the reprint plan?
Oh, of Gary's book? There's a misprint.
Oh yeah, the misprint. I heard about that.
I didn't hear about that.
I'm actually kind of bummed that they're fixing it. I get why they do for the purpose of business, but for Gary, it should not been fixed because of the brand of Gary. And
that's fucking funny. Up. No, yeah. I wasn't aware of the misprint, so I don't know much about that. That's interesting. Also, just another red shirt for $5.
Yes, man.
Yeah. How do we have? Who do we have to curse to ensure that Hollywood never tries to make a sequel to Equalizer 3? Hollywood.
Oh, the Denzel Washington ones? Yeah. Well, he'll get old enough they won't do it.
Yeah.
But
well,
I think
there's already recast another actor to do it. That's another thing.
Well, like, Nick, come on. Queen Latifah would come in as Equalizer 4.
Dude, man.
Yeah, no.
I'm surprised they haven't already tried that yet. I'm seriously shocked.
They did Queen Latifah.
I mean, they did
Equalizer.
It was a TV show.
Well, I think I want to say that I read at one point there was an idea for the next movie to have both of them in it.
No.
I'm pretty sure that was likely before the show got canceled.
Yeah, it didn't go very far, but it was at least talked about at one point.
Well,
like
yeah, no shit,
but
they
not
go
the
far.
Fucking Equalizer.
They can't go far either.
Jesus. All right, Peter Shays hook up to us for $2. You thought he was edgy, flipping tables in the temple. Make lepers get back to work. You ain't seen nothing yet. Sunday. It's Passion 2. Jesus still loves you.
Sunday. It's Passion 2. Jesus still loves you.
Okay.
It's great.
Money changers my ass.
Yep. Peter Chase Helicopter Tours for $1. Jason/panel is Ronald D. Moore available? I love what he did.
Let me look because I'm going to look up what he's about to do.
Okay, I love what he did with DS9. The issue is that DS9 kind of went down the more darker route of Trek, which I kind of feel opened the door for a lot of this shit. The issue I have is that he's not the right guy right now to do something like that in Trek again, because we've been getting it already. You need something more utopian, more hopeful. That the very things that
you've got to have we have solved all the problems.
Yeah,
Trek. You got to get back to that. I have to say, I don't think Terry can. Actually, no Terry, but I have to say I've reached the point of Brahma Bull Star Trek saturation tonight. We've finally gotten to the point where there was a point where Jason was spitting out all this pure gold stuff, and I was sitting there going,
"Don't fucking care.
I don't care anymore." Holy crap! Yeah.
Well, totally, and to answer the question about Ron Moore, he's doing the new God of War series.
Okay.
Hopefully, so there's the whole Lord of Rings. Lord of Rings, the Fellowship of the Viewmaster.
That's funny.
Lord of Rings, Return of the Viewmaster, and Lord of Rings, The Two Viewmasters.
Indeed.
Which Viewmaster on the Orient Express, of course, is one of the greatest novels and whodunits in history.
Indeed.
It's still going. Somebody does it and it goes away, and then somebody starts up with the Viewmaster stuff in chat. It's pretty cool.
Wasn't that a character in
they had to do something
third
while
Mad Max?
Trek.
Yeah.
There it is.
Wasn't there a character in the third Mad Max movie, a Viewmaster Blaster?
Yes.
That was him. Yes.
All right. Pinochet's Helicopter Tours for $1. What about BSG era writers? No.
What about Straczynski?
Straczynski's in England, and there's some speculation that they may give him Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's dead too.
I wouldn't take it if it was offered to me.
Well, now Straczynski would be one of the few people that you could give it to. Yeah.
Then yes.
Yeah, if I can absolutely do anything I want with it, including retconning the last 5 years. Yeah.
Well, see, and Doctor Who is
you can
easier
get
to do with anybody else.
You can get 15 to 20 million people watching the next episode of Doctor Who if it's just a 20-minute long segment of them erasing the timeless child and all the current doctors coming out, including the ones that screwed all this up and saying, "We're sorry, we won't do this again," and then they walk off and said, "We'll be coming back in 6 months." That's what you got to do.
You think Jodie Whittaker would ever say, "I'm sorry"?
Do they get to do the pose like Burt Reynolds? No. We're sorry.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
You have to go back to Peter Capaldi regenerating into somebody else.
Well, and how you do it, and I spun out this scenario a long time ago. You know the crabs that hold on to their face. I don't know how many of you guys have watched this stuff.
They got the face hugger,
the dream crab. All they got to do is rip one of those off of Capaldi's face, and he wakes up. He's like, "Oh,
what the fuck was that?
What was
Jesus Christ!
They Bobby the whole thing.
He's in the shower,
and and
right.
Jodie doesn't happen. All of that stuff's done, and then because that thing's been stuck on his face for so long, he's drained. He dies. He regenerates into the new 13, which is played by Sean Pertwee.
That would be. I vote for that.
Kickstarter. Yes. Thank you very much.
Yes. Pertwee would be great,
right?
I met him. He's a nice guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Fans have been wanting Pertwee, Sean, to play 3 for years now, and he said he'd never do it because he doesn't want to do anything to tarnish his dad's work. But he's dressed up as Third Doctor for Halloween, and he's a spitting image of his dad. But this way, you can still get him as a doctor, and he's not playing his dad.
Yeah,
we'll just have Henry Cavill do it. Henry Cavill could be Doctor Who, 007.
He could be the fucking buff doctor.
He could be a Jedi, and he'd fix everything.
Hmm?
I mean, he fixed Superman. They're bringing him back.
Yep.
It was James Gunn's out, and they're bringing back Snyder, right? I saw that in the culture video.
You have to bring back the cardboard sets for Doctor Who and film it in the quarry. They always used
You've
to
got to
film
have
it
these monsters that look like penises coming at you.
rubber monsters, cardboard sets, and the quarry.
Well, it is possible to do these things with a lower budget. Remember, Star Trek II was made by the television division of Paramount.
Was it?
Which no longer exists anymore, right?
No,
They
Paramount
shut that
Television.
down.
No, Paramount Television Studios still exists. You got CBS Studios, you got Paramount Studios. No, Paramount
Television.
Television.
Paramount. Oh wow.
No,
Sister under the traveling viewmaster.
Oh my God, that's funny.
No, because Star Trek: The Motion Picture was had such a bloated budget because it included the development of the TV show that never happened. They said, "Oh, well, this was really very expensive for Paramount Pictures to do. We're going to give it to the TV division with a lower budget." And that's how Harv Bennett got involved, because he'd been doing stuff with CBS, like with Mod Squad.
And they produced probably the greatest Star Trek movie ever.
Yeah.
I still like one, but are you trying to say something, comics?
Yeah, I'm trying to get us to stop talking about Star Trek so we can move on with the show.
I don't know. Brahma was really getting into it.
Yeah,
and
I
think it was. Yeah.
It was that little vein popping on the side of his head that showed he was really
really.
Yeah. Brahma encouraged you.
We just weren't going over the original series episode by episode, so
we can do that.
Talking.
No. That's fine. I mean, there's other stuff I want to talk about, like what's going on.
There's been some shifting news in the past couple hours on this.
Oh, really? I'm curious.
Netflix is now pretty much the clear-cut winner.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's
I
that's
hope
good.
this doesn't happen.
All of Hollywood does not want that to happen. I can tell you that.
Not just because of Saudi. I don't want any Warner Brothers sale of anything to happen. All that's going to do is.
I agree with you, Nick. That's unfortunately not realistic at this point. But one thing I've mentioned several times before on various shows that I do about the whole thing with foreign influence seeping into Western entertainment. And so this is coming from initially Variety. They've reported on it. They brought it up again, that basically Paramount, I was going to read the title. Variety again claims Paramount WB bid backed by Saudi Middle Eastern funding after previous denial. Okay, so this is something that has been denied, but just because they're denied doesn't mean it's not real, right?
Right.
So, and the article does a pretty good job of laying out like the three potential options that are going on here. This is one of my biggest concerns, and I don't think foreign money should be being drip fed into Western entertainment, because eventually, as much as I like Black Myth Wukong, great solid video game, again, it's a Chinese game. When you start seeing more and more of this influence in gaming and movies and TV shows, I'm wondering when they're going to be saying, okay, start putting in positive messages about the CCP.
Islamic entertainment.
Start putting in positive messages about Saudi Arabia and Islam. And I mentioned before about the one Viking YouTuber that basically said that he wrote a book and was approached by some people from Saudi Arabia to go and fund a TV series based off his book, but they wanted to have positive Muslim influence in the TV show because they want to have people have a positive outlook on Islam for some reason. I wonder why.
Well, there's so many welcome
the invasion.
It's a religion of peace.
So that's one really great angle to look at from. There's also the other angle of we need to have more big studios, not less. Because eventually we're just going to come down to what Disney and whoever's the second company.
Right.
And then one who just buy out the other. And then we just have as literal of a monopoly as it gets of entertainment. And there's no competition and things.
Exactly.
Let me interject here for just a second, because Brahma pointed this out. I put a link in the chat. Deadline is reporting that Netflix has won the bidding war. This is as of two and a half hours ago.
Great.
Okay.
So that link is more current than this one. That's the
Warner
one.
Brothers Discovery,
but this is also this reminds me of the late 80s, early 90s. I don't know if you guys remember. Remember when the Japanese decided they wanted to buy all of Hollywood? You know, Sony and everybody else.
I remember the day the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor.
That's right.
But the Japanese bought up all of this stuff in the United States, and they ended up selling it all because they didn't understand how Western business operated enough, and they didn't make any money. The Saudi stuff kind of reminds me of that. I'm not sure that it would be a good fit from a standpoint, not just they're going to throw a bunch of money in because they want the prestige of owning Hollywood, but I don't think it would last very long because they wouldn't understand how it would operate. The same kind of thing with the Japanese. Now, if this is true, even though the industry came out and said this is a bad idea, the government has said this is a bad idea. We probably won't let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
If this is true that Netflix has decided that they're going to get in the game for having their own studio, it doesn't reduce the number of studios in the same way that it would if Paramount had got it. Because if Paramount bought Warner Brothers, it'd be the same as Disney buying Fox, right? It's one less studio, it's less competition. Netflix doesn't have a movie studio. So we're not reducing, and they've already said if we were to buy Warner Brothers, then all of the Warner Brothers stuff is still going to be theatrical release. They've committed to that. So I don't know if this is as bad of a situation.
Well, the issue is you still have big tech gobbling up Hollywood, okay? Because it's the same thing what we saw with Amazon buying MGM, okay? Yeah. I want to get this before we continue on from Dr. Megatron. It says, what's the difference when the West was putting democratic propaganda in movies and games in the past? I care less who influences what as long as they produce great content. I don't like that argument. I really don't, because just because somebody else here is doing it doesn't mean it's okay for a foreign entity to do it. I think we have a better chance of combating things when it's domestic when it comes to this entertainment stuff. I mean, obviously, because of the election and lots of other things, the fact that Hollywood is making less and less money, we can beat that back. I'm not sure when it comes to foreign influence, right? And they might be smarter about it and be more subtle. Whereas what we've been seeing with the left propaganda has been about as subtle as a sledgehammer. It doesn't mean that the opposition or other parts or the foreign influencers can't be smarter about it, right? That's the thing. Subtlety, okay, is the best way of influencing people. If you don't beat people over the head, but you put those little subtle hints in subliminally. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the CIA's done with
is right. And y'all got to keep in mind too, just because you are good with the entertainment, which is good, you got to remember, for a lot of people, they don't value it the same way a lot of us do. We're a very, very unique niche corner on YouTube. A lot of people will hear those things and it becomes a subconscious thought in your head. And that propaganda does sink in over time, especially if you watch and view enough of that. It starts to become belief for people, even if it's unintentional.
It's like grooming?
Yes.
Yeah.
No shit. So, like, you might value it as entertainment and keep it that way, and that's awesome because that's something maybe guys like you and I would do. But for the average normie, that shit is powerful.
The other thing too is just because it's like when I bring up about how the government is spying on us and the whole thing with TikTok, and people are like, well, the government's spying on us. Why is it matter that TikTok's doing the same thing? It's like, it doesn't make it good. Doesn't make it right, dude. I mean, just because our government's doing it, which is bad, but we have the opportunity to go and vote that shit out, right? The issue when it comes to with foreign influence is it's foreign influence. You have no fucking control over it. And technically, I know what people will say. We don't have the ability to influence it here as well. True. But we do have the ability to go and try our best to get rid of the shit by voting a certain way, voting against the people that are implementing this garbage. Where when it comes to foreign influence, we don't. That's ultimately my point with this crap. Sorry, go ahead.
At that point, I'm going to intervene and say I have to go.
To the bathroom?
No, just go. I've already been to the bathroom.
You have to go and get your hemorrhoid cream?
I don't have to leave this chair to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Hey.
Well.
Benefits of being old, right?
I was about to say the same thing, Corey.
All I can say on that issue is just before I go, I don't want the Saudis near anything. But that's just
Dude,
me.
did you eat your hat?
My
Yes,
dog did. The dog did.
Your dog did. Okay,
This is the second one.
No, he blames the dog. The issue is that on stream, I saw this, guys. I saw it. You could believe me because I
was licking the windows and I still felt hungry, so I ate the hat.
He ate the hat.
Stop mistaking your hat for sheep, dude.
Yeah, Ivy destroyed the first hat, so I got another one, and then I made the mistake of not putting it high enough up, so she got it and destroyed this one.
70s. Anyway. You should just say that's the new limited designer take on the 70s rock band.
I'm going to sell these now.
The torn jeans with dogs. The torn jeans are out. Each. The torn hats are in. There you go.
Yeah. I should get her to tear the rest of my clothes up.
That's right, and then sell them.
Most of them are pretty. Anyway, I did a little video today on Steve Cropper, who passed away. Guitarist, producer, writer, blues brother, guitarist in Stax days.
Steve Cropper, yep.
Steve Cropper, Booker T and the MGs.
Great he had to lose the long hair with the mustache.
Yeah, co-wrote Sitting on the Dock of the Bay and lots of great songs like that. So check that out. Exactly. Tomorrow night, Ascendant Art Channel. Brahma will also obviously be there. We have a lot of fun on Friday, early Friday evening. Saturday night, Brahma and I, who are obviously in a bromance, will be doing Bourbon and Boarding this week. So lots of hockey talk. And then my show on Monday will be about the movie Detroit Rock City.
There you go.
Which is kind of a tribute to Ace Frehley, and it's the best kind of Kiss tribute where they're only in it for 2 minutes. That's all I can say.
I love
but
that
we're going to
movie.
talk about the movie Detroit Rock City, so that could be fun. Should be fun.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I might have to use a lot of. I might have to be very selective about which images I show.
Indeed.
All right, it's been real. Have a
Thank
great
you,
night,
sir.
everybody.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Get the fuck
Night,
out of
Saudis.
here. See you. See you, dude. Take care. Okay, so as much as I have an issue with this, I'd rather have Netflix have influence over this than fucking Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, my concern is, I mean, the whole time we've been saying that Netflix, everything got jacked up when everybody tried to become Netflix. All the studios.
Mm-hmm.
Now Netflix is jumping into the studio mix. What is Netflix's price going to skyrocket to? Are they going to be mainly putting their stuff on Netflix and getting, letting some of these other things lapse and lose the licensing for it, all that kind of stuff? Is Netflix just going to become another streaming service like Disney Plus, where it's just their crap?
That's I don't know, man. That's a good question.
That's the last domino to fall, really.
It depends on how they do it, right? Because right now, does Warner Brothers have a streaming service?
HBO Max.
So it is HBO. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man, because they could kill HBO Max or they could keep it.
I don't think they would kill HBO Max because the prestige that comes with that brand.
Right. That's the only thing I could think why they would keep it around as well.
Well,
it's
just like Disney did to Hulu.
Right.
So this is probably how it's going to work with Netflix for the first little while. From what I've seen from them in the past, is they're going to allow HBO Max to run for a little while until they can transition over to shared content with Netflix and blah 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 blah. I'd say a year down the line, they'll actually axe the HBO streaming service and force anyone who has that streaming service into Netflix if they're not already a member of Netflix.
Right.
There's tons of people who are. But Netflix also has the edge on the fact that while they don't have to listen to consumers on what kind of content they want, they do enough pandering to everybody to have the ability to keep doing this kind of stuff. Like, they can kill every single thing that Warner Brothers is doing right now, reinvent it and release it as Netflix exclusives. As like, they could do Warner Brothers shows that rival Daredevil and shit like that on Netflix, because Netflix isn't bound by this so-called family identity of Disney. Netflix is not bound, and especially if they're buying Warner Brothers, then getting HBO, they could bring other things back. Like, they could do a new take on Spawn, the animated series. They could do takes on a bunch of variety of things where like you could, now that Netflix is doing this, they could very easily start doing crossovers where you get like Spawn and Superman, or Spawn and
Cuties the movie.
Exactly. You
get a sequel. Yeah.
Get Cuties the cartoon over there on
Davina brings this up. Network. Netflix will kill all the physical media, DVDs and Blu-rays will be axed. That would be a really fucking stupid thing for them to do.
Yeah,
that would be a bad idea.
Netflix even more.
Well, the thing is, physical media, for however much people are or not buying it, physical media is still a revenue stream.
Yep.
And it's making a heck of a lot of money for Walmart.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, all of the whole streaming thing, the studios have cut their noses off with all of this, because in the past, and we've talked about this here, in the past there have been 6 or 7 different revenue streams with distribution, and now there are 3.
Yes.
And it doesn't make any sense. I don't think it would be a good idea for anybody to cut out their DVD physical media stuff for home video, because it's a way to make money. But I think also, if Netflix does get Warner Brothers, I don't know that they would cancel HBO Max, because here's the thing. Zaslav had one thing right from the very beginning. Taking Warner Brothers content and putting it on Warner Brothers streaming service does not get them profit. And he was talking from the very beginning when Warner Brothers Discovery came into existence. He was saying that if it makes sense for Warner Brothers television show to be on HBO Max, then that's where it'll go. But we'll also look at licensing it on other channels, other streaming services. So Paramount Plus could run a Warner Brothers show. If Netflix is smart, they do the same thing. Warner Brothers becomes a studio to produce the programming. I refuse to call it content. They produce the programming, and then you determine where you could sell that. Not necessarily directly, just by default to HBO. You decide, okay, well, this one we could sell to CBS. This one we could sell to Peacock. This one we could do, and that, because you make money that way on the licensing fees.
And think of the mashup opportunities. I mean, Game of Thrones prepubescent cheerleaders. I mean, that's a show right there. You could sell that to France. I mean, you could. There's a huge.
You could. All right, hang on. I want to get this, because I want to get back. I want to get back to the topic we were talking about.
It's your show. You can do whatever you want.
I will.
I'll mute. You want me to mute people?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right. Sam M says, what everyone forgets is the U.S. Has many enemies who would love to erode our culture, whether democratic or foreign. I would rather keep everything here. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
But the domestic government does it just as much to us as anybody else. If you're not following Mike Benz, Benz, follow Mike Benz on Twitter. He has laid all of this out brilliantly, how the censorship and propaganda industry is alive and well in 2025.
Oh, yeah, it absolutely is. 100%. Now,
Reclaim the Net sends me an email every day with
Reclaim the Net's a good place too. Yeah.
So this is an article that came out last year, but it's every gaming company that Tencent has investment in. And this is actually pretty frightening, because I mean, I've heard of like a few things, but I didn't realize how many fucking pies Tencent has their fingers in the gaming industry, which is
a lot.
It is a fucking lot, guys.
They have their fingers in so many pies. Mr. Tickletrunk's attracted to them.
Yeah. I'm not going to read the article, but I want to hit the highlights. So Riot Games, okay, 100%. Yeah, League of Legends.
Think of League of Legends is a huge mobile like craze for some reason as well. So
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yep.
League of Legends.
But the thing here is that initially they had 93% stake in the company, which is crazy. And now they have a whole 100%. Epic Games, 40%.
Love me some pie.
Indeed.
Wow, if they get just another 10% in there, they can actually start like influencing a shitload of people.
Well, 40%, you can do a lot of influencing.
Well, what do you think all this social media stuff was? in the end, if it's ever revealed before the next impending apocalypse, sends us back to the Stone Age, it's that China eroded who the U.S. is by buying certain politicians, bang, 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 and others through Soros and funding.
Yeah, buying up lots of land, farmland in the United States, which is pretty
and then
frightening.
eroding the brains of people through video games. Video games are evil, and if you continue to play them, you are satanic.
Okay,
so there you go. Stop playing the video
Toxic
games.
Walsh.
No, Toxic
that's
Walsh,
right.
yeah.
And you should all go to
Speaking of
all
Satan.
send me $20.
Now do an ad read.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And should we put our hands on the monitor and will we
Comics Division hemorrhoid cream. Only Comics Division is short enough to reach your asshole to gently stroke on the hemorrhoid cream. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I don't know which monitor I would put my hand on. It might not work.
I agree.
What,
okay, Larian Studios.
Asshole? That's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Larian Studios, 30%. You know the people who made that Baldur's Gate 3
just did a Mr.
game?
Slave joke.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, 30%, Larian Studios. FromSoft, you know, the people who made Elden Ring and all those Souls games, 16%.
That's troublesome for me because I really like FromSoft.
I do too.
Except FromSoft has a story behind that. Yes, Tencent did buy a portion of their ownership. Right now, it's currently, they still have like 70%. Tencent has like 16%. And Sony has 14%. They basically begged Sony, come in and be a minor partner in this to keep Tencent from being able to take over us. They actively are trying not to be taken over by Tencent.
Well, that's smarter
anyway.
honestly.
Then Sony needs to step in more because Kadokawa does some fantastic work in other entertainment mediums that, you know, I won't get into too much detail, but their anime is fucking amazing, bro. Like, they do some great anime, and Kadokawa needs to stay as free from China as possible.
Agreed.
Yeah, there's the other part of that, though, is if Sony buys out the rest of the ownership in FromSoft, which is kind of what they're asking for, they're saying, save us from these guys, then you may end up getting all FromSoft being Sony exclusive.
Yeah.
Which would also be a freaking nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of an
Look
issue.
at Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Crafton, 13.9%. Yes, Tencent owns a piece of both Fortnite
You all cook
and
socks in hell.
PUBG. Yeah. So I didn't
It
realize
must
they
be
made
really
PUBG.
nice not to have any non-competition clauses.
Yep. We all knew about Ubisoft. It's probably higher than that now, but they have, as of 2024, 11%. I think it's more like 50% now, isn't it?
As much as 17%.
This is interesting for Tickle Truck. Tencent makes all of its video game money on live service games exclusively.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's a lot of stuff that they've been pushing for. A lot of stuff they've heavily invested in has been live service games. Activision Blizzard, 5%.
They've been owned by China for a long time.
Yeah, well, and I think the only thing that really they put out is World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It used to be a thing.
I forgot they existed.
Yeah, I did too.
20 years ago, man, that was the shiz.
Didn't they have it? Didn't they release a game this past year?
Mm-hmm.
Activision
Blizzard? They did Diablo 4.
It's just like Vegas.
Diablo.
The Diablo
video game
series is
crowd,
running.
the corporations have bought them out, and they're all going to shit, just like Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Grinding Gear Games, they do Path of Exile, 80%. 80%.
Which is a far better game than Diablo.
Yes. But I'm curious, in 2018, Tencent snatched up a majority stake. So that happened 7 years ago. When did Path of Exile actually come out?
The first one? I'm not sure. Path of Exile 2 is this year. It's still technically in early release or beta type development, but
okay.
Path of Exile's been around for a while.
So this is where we kind of get into the honorable mentions. So they own 14% of Remedy. Trying to remember. Remedy was the one that was doing the Wolverine game, right?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Can't remember.
I want to say it's Remedy.
I too am a video game expert, and I believe that you are correct.
Okay. Thank you, Gary. Liu Technologies. I have not heard of them.
No.
Inflection Games, 100%. Wow. Tencent bought Nightingale maker Inflection from.
Oh, bro.
What?
The
What?
Liu is Warframe, apparently.
Okay.
That's Digital Extremes. So
Okay. Let's see.
Supercell, I believe, is like Clash Royale and
Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans. Mobile games primarily.
Yeah, mobile games. That's what this is right here.
Platinum Games.
84.3%. That is a lot. 8.6 billion investment into the Finnish mobile developer. Wow. Platinum Games. Go ahead.
Well, part of this is, yes, we don't really want China owning, pieces of video game companies. But if you're looking at a lot of these, there's a Finnish one. There's a few Japanese ones. There's a lot of these companies that aren't American.
Well, I specifically said Western, but yeah.
Sure.
Well, Ubisoft is in France, right?
Yes, they are.
Well,
Yes.
you also have to keep in mind that, since it is a Chinese company, that means it is the Chinese state, and the Chinese state wants to spread influence as far as possible.
Right.
So they sink in their hooks wherever they can. And Finland is a great place to sink your hooks in politically, because those people, they will buy any kind of communism that you hand out. Like,
They are fucked up.
Well, that's another animal I'm not going to get into. Never mind.
yeah.
But yes, the issue with a lot of this stuff, I know specifically we've been talking about American companies, but for the most part, when I'm talking, what my concern is the West as a whole, not just the United States.
Sure.
Right.
I was just pointing it out that
but fair.
The companies they're investing in are a lot of also foreign companies.
Yes. Jaeger, undisclosed. I've never heard of Jaeger. Not familiar with them.
Spec Ops: The Line is apparently what they did.
Okay. Frontier Development, 9%. Paradox Interactive. You guys,
Swedish company.
Yeah, they are Swedish. They are the company that owns White Wolf currently, and they've been doing a 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade, and they are largely responsible, though they did not do the development of the current Bloodlines 2 game, which is a colossal train wreck to the point where Paradox is like, we're not doing another VTM game unless it's solely done by another company that they basically license out the property to. But yeah, legit, Bloodlines 2 is such a fucking horrible disaster. They lost a lot of fucking money, and they probably should have stuck with Hardsuit. That's a fucking miserable
Fat Shark. I like the Warhammer games, Warhammer Vermintide, and then the Dark Tide games were fantastic from Fat Shark. But like, honestly, how far can you go with that company? Tencent's got to be wasting money on that.
Oh no. Let's see. Funcom, they're the ones that did Conan Exiles and the Secret
this year
World.
they did Dune Awakening, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Testicles.
Yep.
Shark Mob,
The Division, and Hitman.
X developers of those, yeah.
Okay, X developers. Yeah, there was another one. They're the one that's doing that new vampire game. That was like the former CD Projekt Red employees that started their own company. They're doing that kind of like vampire game that looks fucking amazing. They're also heavily invested by, I believe, Tencent, or at least it's another Chinese company. So, but this is specifically just Tencent.
I'd also be interested to know, because most of what this is it's expensive to develop games. So it's investment and taking some of the ownership. I would be interested to know much like Hollywood, how much of that investment is coming from companies like BlackRock here?
Good question.
Well, and you didn't point out the fact that they do now own a decent amount of Discord.
Yeah.
So that is a problem for privacy concerns if you're concerned about China spying on you.
Well, it said they had invested 158 million. It didn't give an
Along
amount
with
of
other
ownership.
It says
in Discord.
undisclosed percentage. Yeah.
Zoom.
They
What
probably
we do
invested
know is
enough to
they-
get access to user data.
But what we do know is that Gilded is owned by Roblox, who is a whole bunch of pedophiles.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Zoom talks.
Zoom was Chinese, and when the pandemic happened, everybody was using Zoom to communicate. Well, at that time, for the first 2 years of that, I think 6 months before and a year and a half after, all of that stuff was going to China. So your healthcare companies, and you were doing Zoom meetings on your healthcare and stuff with your provider and all that, that was all going to China. They lifted the ban on the HIPAA laws that protect your health privacy. They just put those back in.
Wow.
All right, earlier this year. So for a 5-year period, you don't have any protection about your health information at all. And China was the main way that healthcare was being delivered in a primary care environment. That's
Zoom
scary
was
as
also
hell.
being used for most of our court cases and appearances in court during all that time as well.
Zoom's evil, man. But you know, whatever. In the end, they've got your number. They know where you are.
Sadly, yeah. And we handed it over to them.
Yep.
Indeed.
Which is the problem.
Now me and Nick have to leave.
All for my safety and convenience. Yeah, and we do gotta go. Yes.
Couple dicks got to pull out now. So
Yep.
Hi.
You're 2 dicks less or 2 dicks full.
I'm pretty sure you're just gonna hook up and have gay sex.
That's going to be our video game.
Yeah,
Two dicks slipping out.
Hell yeah. Check me out on Talks a Lot Entertainment, guys. I just did my the first Descendants stream. It's gotten way more views than any of my other streams, so make sure you check that out. I've been told I brought a lot of little brother energy once those guys from Sweden jumped in, and it was really fun. Had a great time. Please go listen to Bad Habits on your favorite streaming service, or buy it on iTunes, or pop on over to the Bandcamp. All those links are in my channel description. Make sure you're subscribed to Talks a Lot Entertainment, both on YouTube and on the Green Machine. Of course, subscribe to all these guys. Not that I have to tell you that. You're already subscribed. I guarantee it. So, make sure you catch all that. Let's see. What is it? Thursday? So Tuesday, I'll be back with another What the Food. This will be an all-new What the Food. Might be Foreign Affairs. Might be Bottoms Up. Do a Brahma special and show some of the worst alcoholic mixtures in the history of ever and see, I'd like to get your feedback on that.
I've had that.
But other than that, I don't have a lot going on. Still just working on music, still working on singing and stuff. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay sexy, don't get murdered, and as always, have a wonderful time.
Why, thank you, sir. And we will get Nick Weiser out of here as well.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. It's cool to hear you guys chatting about your numbers and such. I just get to chill, hang on in the back, be like, okay, I don't understand these guys, but I believe them. So, anyways, Klobby's Comic Shop Saturday night. Toxic Tuesday, talking Deadpool 2. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be diabolically huge. And Saturday morning on the Bonded by Metal channel, keep your eyes and ears open out for the albums ranked on Morbid Angel. It's gonna be fun. So thanks for having me, Comics. It's been fun. You all have a magical evening. I'll see you all real soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, sir. Sayonara. All right, I'm
going to have my own FUD stream too, where as a FUD, I sit there and say how the 1911 platform is better than any other firearm platform, and 45 is the only caliber that you need because it's God's caliber. So there you go. I'd be a FUD.
Oh, where the fuck did that
come
from?
In the gun community, a FUD is someone who's stuck saying, 45 caliber.
Well, I
all
thought,
that stuff.
I thought a FUD was basically guns are for hunting, not for self-defense.
No, I didn't think. Okay.
I thought that's what the definition of a FUD was.
God,
The
now I
Urban
gotta think all this stuff.
Dictionary.
Now,
Was that Urban Dictionary?
you know what it is? It was all that talk, all the too much Star Trek talk, and then you guys went straight into those satanic video games. I just can't take. It makes you just chat. Well, guess I'm going to hell, ha ha ha, with the rest of everybody else.
Yes,
We're right there with you.
By the way, you talking
That
about
would be my
sound-
hell. Would be all you guys playing all your video games in my head at the same time.
Tox.
That would be my hell.
Hell is Pong.
I got to start more gaming streams.
Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. FUD.
FUD with one. Yeah.
I thought FUD basically was like an Elmer FUD.
And so the meaning in the actual Merriam-Webster dictionary, FUD, the meaning of FUD is an old-fashioned, unimaginative, or pompous person.
Like
Like fuddy-duddy. Yes.
But I thought in the
FUD
shooting
in the
community, a FUD was basically like an Elmer FUD.
I'm trying to
FUD in the gun
find
community.
gun community.
It's with 2 D's in the FUD community.
Right.
Yes.
It can also be an acronym for a female urination device.
So, yes, it is a slang term for a casual gun owner, e.g. a person who typically only owns guns for hunting and shotguns. So you are correct.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're not going to hear me say that very often.
Oh, Urban Dictionary. Other definitions. Fat, ugly, dependent. A term used in the military to describe the fat, ugly, dependent spouse or child of a member of the armed services.
Wait. FUD, the alternate definition. A gun owner that believes modern firearm innovation makes it junk and refuses to accept innovation while hugging the outdated belief of thought.
Okay.
That's piece of Tupperware. It's crap. Show me 2 world wars it's won like my 1911 does. There you go.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So we were both right.
There's like 5 definitions of this thing.
I've got like 5 pages of definitions on Urban Dictionary. Effing undrinkable. No amount of booze or liquor can make the person look attractive. She was FUD.
Well, like I said, I was specifically referring to gun community more so than anything else. All right. So one more topic before we get out of here.
Custard. Do not look that up.
Oh,
God.
That sounds nasty.
God.
So Halle Berry went and called out Gavin Newsom.
That's on page 3, Brahma.
After reading the article, it's not for the reasons that you would think. Not for him being a shitty governor. It's because he voted against a bill that would have benefited Halle Berry. Halle Berry apparently owns a company that deals with, I guess, healthcare stuff for menopausal women. And he shot down a bill involving healthcare for menopausal women. So, yeah.
You need to address her by her actual title. Halle Berry, she of the great tits.
She of the great tits. Also, Hit and Run Halle, if you guys remember that one.
Yep, you were drunk.
Yep. But yeah, so she fucking basically blasted him, which I thought was funny. And because she owns this company, I love it. And in a speech centered on the treatment of aging women in America and Hollywood, Berry stunned the audience by accusing Newsom of repeatedly overlooking women and suggesting that he probably should not be our next president. Well, she's not wrong there. She's not wrong about him should not be the next president.
Correct.
Yeah. You would think that she's like, oh, because I'm menopausal and he voted against these bills twice in a row. That would be the problem. No, she actually owns a company. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, when it's all about money.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
Although I have to say, anytime the left starts to eat their own, I am there for it.
I agree.
Just like TPUSA and Candace Owens.
Still fucking funny. Oh my God. That shit's hilarious. During her remarks, Berry pointed out directly to Pointed directly to Newsom, double veto of AB 432, a bill authored by Assemblywoman Rebecca Bauer Kahn. What?
It's assemblymen. There's not assemblywoman or assembly member.
I don't have a problem with it being gendered like that. I hate when they do member, though, when they make it gender neutral. But assemblymen, I don't care either. That's fine. Anyway, designed to improve menopausal care access in California.
Assembly member would also just denote a man, because we're the ones that have members.
Members, yeah. That's a good one. Next time somebody points that out, says that, I'm going to point that out. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, so there was this bill basically improving medical care for menopausal women in California, which... Why do you need a bill for that, first off? I mean, I kind of can't blame them for vetoing it.
For the votes.
For the votes. The bill would have required insurers to provide support and guidance for menopause-related treatment and mandated training for healthcare providers. Again, I don't like when government goes and mandates what a business has to do. That's fucking stupid. This bill's retarded. Just throwing it out there.
We need to be passing more laws to get rid of laws.
I agree.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she says, back in my great state of California, my very own governor, Gavin Newsom, has vetoed our menopause bill. Not one, but 2 years in a row, Barry said. But that's okay because he's not going to be governor forever. Just because he's not going to be governor forever doesn't mean you're going to get your bill, though. And the way he has overlooked women, oh my God, that's fucking nonsense. Half the population by devaluing us. He probably should not be our next president either. Just saying. Well, we can agree that he should not be
his campaign manager's wife.
But I hate just the fact that because this bill was shot down, that he's devaluing women rather than saying that's fucking retarded, because it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be a thing. Like it legit does not.
Don't most healthcare providers already know what menopause is?
I would think so.
I would think so too. Well, at least the ones that know what a woman is.
True. Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. Because we live in 2025 and not everybody on this planet knows what a fucking woman is.
Well, you know what they ought to do? They ought to go in and look at the bill and see what the language is, because if it's gendered language that specifies menopause having to do with biological women, then the trans activist community could be up in arms about it, and they could go start backbiting and stabbing each other in the back over this thing too.
Yeah, because if you don't provide coverage for when Dylan Mulvaney stops having his period.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm just kind of curious where the period's coming from. Is it his dick or his asshole? Anyway.
Vagina.
It's a brain bleed.
It's a brain bleed.
I really had hoped that some common sense and maybe even some right-wing thoughts might have leaked into her brain when she was doing. Are you guys getting audio coming in?
What is that? That's from Talks. I had to meet the backstage, so I didn't hear it.
I was really hoping when she was working on John Wick and doing all the work with the guns and everything with Keanu Reeves, that some conservative thoughts might have creeped into her head, but apparently not.
Yeah,
if you can say my great state of California, then yeah, you're an idiot.
Okay. Beyond
Best thing about California is Eric K's meat.
Broader problem. Women being pushed into silence. Okay, whatever. Yeah, because we haven't had Me Too or anything. Our culture thinks that at 59 years old, I am past my prime. Well, you are. Let's be honest, you are. Even a man at 59 years old is past his prime.
I don't know. Man can still have a child.
Yeah. But
menopause, by definition, means you can't.
Yes, that is true.
So she is, by definition, past her prime if your prime years are childbearing.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, women at my age start to become invisible in Hollywood, in the workplace, and on social media. Yeah, how do you become invisible on social media? Just the only way you become invisible on social media is that people think you're an idiot and you shouldn't be taken serious. But yes, at the end of the day, what it comes down to is that, this is part of why. Okay, actually, I'm going to start over.
Becca J. Wood.
She also admitted she feels the same pressure as many women face. I feel the pressure to change myself in order to stay seen as relevant and desirable. Well, yeah. Welcome to getting older. That's you start losing relevancy when you get older. We all do. That's how it is.
It is.
This is part of why. Go ahead.
Does she think she's the first actress that has
got
turned
old?
a certain age and stopped getting certain roles, like the young woman or the love interest?
Oh, that would
and you
be
start taking on other roles like the mom?
That would be Jennifer Lawrence who did it first.
Yeah.
Yes. Jennifer
I mean,
Lawrence.
Helen Mirren. I mean, fucking A. How old is she, man? She's still going strong, I think.
Yeah.
Well into her 70s, I believe.
And she was a looker when she was younger.
Yeah, she was. This is part of why Berry refocused on her health company. Look at that. Repson on women's wellness and menopause support. Jeez. Oh, there it is right there, guys. Look at that. Why is she upset? Is it because that Gavin Newsom is devaluing women? No, it's because she is going to be directly financially impacted by this, I would say. She has a financial stake in the whole menopausal bill, I would say, at this point.
So she has skin in the game.
She has skin in the game.
And she is protesting against it. Sounds pretty normal.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to play, and Tickle Trunk said this in chat, only he said it a lot better than I'm going to say it. You don't have to play this Republican-Democrat game. It's just be normal.
Yes.
For a little bit, California. Just be normal. And, you know, just bring back some good films that we want to go watch.
Right.
Yeah. That's it. Just be normal.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, all the modern language that she's using and whatnot, it's all because she has a company that focuses on menopausal women and their health. And he got rid of this bill, which she most likely would financially benefit from. That's the real
lobbying,
reason.
And she got turned down as a lobbyist. That's
there you go.
All it comes down to.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Which goes to show you that for a lot of these people, it's not about the message. It's about making money off of it. And which we've seen articles saying, hey, you know what? Diversity DEI was to make us millions. Guess what? It didn't.
The message.
But the thing is, she has a ton of money. We know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She may actually believe in what her company is doing. That doesn't mean that it should just automatically be signed into law because she likes it and because she's got a part in that company.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Well, I'm a little confused by this concept of menopause support. I thought men got in trouble every time we paused something that the women wanted.
Oh my God. Oh, that was a stretch. That was an awesome stretch.
That was
worthy. Good. In fact.
I have my moments.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Price is Right worthy right there.
Indeed. I want to get this real quick. So Sean Sora says, hey, y'all, just got a 5 Nights at Freddy's 2. Thought it was a great movie and would recommend it. Have you guys seen it? If yes, what are your thoughts? No, on it, and no one will be seeing it. No one will be seeing it. I saw the first one. I thought the first one was actually pretty good. I've not seen 2. I didn't even realize 2 was out.
It's just now coming out. So, I didn't see the first one. My daughter, 16-year-old daughter, is 17 now, is obsessed with it.
I think it opens this weekend, doesn't it?
And my kids liked it.
Every kid that I know that grew up with Five Nights at Freddy's has liked it. So I would expect this to do maybe even better numbers than the first one because they aren't releasing it day and day, streaming and theater. So you may get more theater out of this one.
That's good. Glad you liked it, man. It's probably a movie I'll watch on streaming because it's not my thing. But like I said, I like the first one. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Pretty decent story. Good brother, a lot of positive family messaging in that movie, at least on the brother-sister side.
And all of that came from one guy making a game by himself.
It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
Could it be Satan?
Yes. Yes. Satan made it in his hell basement.
Yes. With Saddam Hussein, and they were both on South Park when they made it. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, man. Fucking South Park. I haven't bothered watching any of that shit.
Yeah.
Me neither.
They bored me to
I'm
death.
done.
It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It is what it is, though, man. All right. I have some stuff from Sabretooth Raptor, which
we have memes,
you guys, and we'll get some
unfortunate,
memes.
But it was also like a 30-year run. So
yeah,
I mean,
nothing lasts forever, guys.
All good things.
Yep. This is the Lambo Time Machine. That is the front of the Lamborghini Time Machine, and this is the back.
Had to stick with doors that open unconventionally, huh?
Yep. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Actually,
they're
does
not
look kind
just
of cool.
machines. They're
Go ahead.
Oh, that's what was playing?
Oh, yeah.
fighters. And tonight, one of them becomes champion.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots, only in theaters. Summer.
They're not just...
That actually does look kind of cool. That's not what we're going to get, guys.
No.
Not even fucking close. Two types of people in the world: people who know Die Hard's a Christmas movie, and commies. Yeah,
true.
That's a fact.
Somebody showed that to Jonas Campbell.
That was Jonas in the It's Not a Christmas Movie.
Yeah, he posted something earlier, like last week or early this week, and said,
Jonas
"I don't
is
see
wrong.
it." Yeah, Jonas is
He's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you cheat getting into college, you can go
Been
to
talking
jail.
this whole time on mute.
Oh,
yeah, that's great.
What were you saying?
So if you cheat getting into college, I'm saying, why is comics talking over me? You dick. Oh. Jesus Christ, I'm being an asshole. God, what's going on? My mic's right in front. I can't see it. I'm turning. I'm like, oh shit, I'm an idiot. So if you cheat getting into college, you can go to jail. But if you cheat getting into America, you can go to college.
Yep. Lori Loughlin.
Accurate.
And,
remember that? Yeah. USC.
The college scandal. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So we saw these people who, there's two types of people in the world. Yep. Christmas movie, communist, Spider-Man. He saw what you did. Yeah. Some of you never read 100 books to earn a personal pan pizza, and it shows. Yeah.
I did over and over and over.
And over again. That's why Nick Weiser knows so much about comics and other things. He had to read those books to get all that
Nick
pizza.
Weiser just considers comics an actual book.
Pizza Hut has
called a
such an
comic book.
opportunity to do a thing, and that I don't know that they will.
They won't. Me, go back to bed. School was canceled because of icy road conditions. Kids, then why are you leaving? Me, work doesn't care if you die.
That's the last 2 days here. School's canceled the last 2 days.
But get into work. 4 signs you are bad with money. You can't balance a budget. You have to take it from others people to pay your bills. You lend money before paying your own bills. Your debt is over $30 trillion. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yes.
Same here.
The left, a coalition of obese black women, illiterate and violent black men, whorish white women on SSRI, homosexual men, atheist Jews, and foreigners. when a policy is subversive,
right.
it is likely pursued by the left.
That's funny.
Yeah,
It is funny.
it is accurate. Funny.
Deportations. Potatoes.
Yeah.
Stop them, jail them, put them on a plane.
El
That's great.
Salvador, here we come.
Yeah.
For a helicopter.
They say the first arrest will shock the world. Hell, at this point, any arrest will shock us. Yes.
Pretty much.
There
They
ain't
made
nothing
one today.
happening.
Pipe
Who was
bomber.
it? Oh, yeah.
The J6 pipe bomber was arrested today.
Oh, really?
Was it the real one?
Yeah. Real one
They
or a
seem to
Pepsi?
be pretty sure.
This is so true for me because there's one sitting right here. Behind every remote worker is a cat that hasn't signed an NDA and will sell all the secrets for a piece of sashimi. Yes,
Yep. Mhm.
that is exactly true.
My
Yeah,
cat
the
doesn't
cat's
do
not-
that, but he's just as fucking annoying.
Mine don't like fish. They like, well, tuna, but mostly chicken. Man jailed for throwing beer at bartender after changing Black Sabbath to Christmas music. This man did nothing wrong.
True.
Truth.
That's funny.
That may be the most beat upable offense I've ever heard of in a bar.
Yes. And see the look on his face. Why the fuck am I getting arrested?
Yeah.
And the crack teeth. No one needs shelves for RPG books they haven't or no longer play. Smack.
That's for the blasphemy.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
I saw that. That's fucking funny. I didn't get laughed at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Kirk
So
would be
true.
the one pressing the button though.
Blast him out the airlock.
Yeah, let them all go.
I'd still put Bacula in there too.
I like him. That sounds. Detroit now has a RoboCop statue. New York needs, this is Chuck Dixon, New York needs to embrace their own suck and erase this Snake Plissken statue.
I had this story today. I didn't get to it. That RoboCop statue took 15 years to get put in place.
Wow.
Permits, government has helped. I'm useless, they said. I have stupid powers, they said. Cthulhu's doing whatever.
What
the
does
fuck I
Cthulhu
want.
really count as a fish, though?
I don't know. It's
He's
an
an ocean
aquatic creature.
I
Mhm.
mean, technically, he's a space alien, but he just has a temple at the bottom of the ocean.
You can't even give Aquaman this. What a
No,
bastard.
I can't. Hey, you know, I was gonna say, well, I'll give it this one because it's pretty fucking cool, though. But
Yeah.
technically not a fish.
Fine, we'll
That's
switch
great.
it to the Kraken.
Got a BB gun for Christmas 33 years ago. Still hasn't shot his eye out. Yes, they're still there.
Wow.
That's the kid from that
Yeah, that's
movie
the kid.
that's
He's an
awful.
adult.
Doesn't he look a little bit like Bradley Cooper?
A little bit.
a
That's
little
what I
bit,
thought
yeah.
it was when
Yeah.
it first slid
Yeah.
over.
Maybe, you never know. My brain when someone says phenomenon. Yes, this is exactly what happens.
Indeed.
Potatoes. Haywood says, when you take a half off coupon to the local brothel and they send in a dwarf. Perfection.
Oh, God.
But which
That's
is better,
a good,
the dwarf or the amputees?
the dwarf.
You
I
were
said
very
it too
emphatic
quickly.
about that.
Way too quick. Way too quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that back.
A friend of mine has a
How-
story about this. I don't know if it was him or one of his friends. I think it was actually him. Went on this date with this chick, and they went back to her place, and she went to go change. And apparently, she was a double amputee, and he didn't know the entire time. She came
Removed
back in
her
a
leg.
wheelchair wearing lingerie.
Oh, damn.
It's like, dude,
How women fart before marriage and after marriage. Yes. That's so true. Imagine being a Chinese kid on Christmas morning. You open your present and realize it's the toy you built yesterday morning.
Oh, come on. Those kids aren't getting that expensive crap.
Say down here, even worse, you don't even get the toy because you don't celebrate Christmas. You see it when you visit your friends over Christmas break. Oh,
well, the funny thing, Tickle Trunk, is I've made the exact same comment about the double amputee being a spinner. It's like, come on, man, just throw in a spinner.
Black Sparing's back. Is
the
foreign influence
the Chinese kids that know that their parents are doing somewhat well look on their presents and see made in Taiwan.
Mom and Dad splurged. They went and got it from Japan. Is foreign influence creeping into Western entertainment? We'll ride hard and fast. They won't see us coming. The throwdown starts now. Onwards to glory. I like that.
Indeed.
That's me as a
flu
heroin dream. That's scary. Ni hao, and welcome to the Lufen Daily. I am your host, Wehan Casino. Yeah. Yes, meeting now. I thought this was good. Yes, Mother Fuker. That's how you know it. He was created from all the elements of the earth.
Yes. Randall says Tox is a floater. It's true.
Yes. Sabrina the Teenage Witch has a cat named Salem. Isn't that like a Jewish girl having a cat named Auschwitz? That's good.
A little bit.
That's good. I never thought of that. That makes sense. All right. Well, I think there's hey, Data, what's your RAM speed? Ask your sister.
That's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah. I think,
did you guys find her horrible?
Look what I found in Mom's closet. She's a superhero. It's a gimp mask.
It's a gimp. Yeah. It's a gimp mask and a whip. Who is the actress? What did she play on Stranger Things?
Wasn't it Linda Hamilton?
No, that's
this was Jolene Blaylock from Enterprise.
The other one. The one asking Data.
Tasha Yar's sister.
Tasha Yar's sister. I can't remember
where'd it go?
I can't remember her name.
I don't remember either. Oh dear God. It should have been Anti-Culture though.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
all right, here we go.
ICE Agent Detention Center.
From Playworld, the ICE Agent Detention Center and Deportation Station.
Gotcha.
Fire the mobile van's net gun to snag the suspects.
Boom, they're caught.
Load them in the launching catapult.
And sounding back.
Over the border wall. Detention Center, van with net gun.
I miss the sombrero memes, to be honest with you.
The only thing it needed was a moat with alligators.
Dora the Deported.
Dora the Deported. That's funny.
Yep, I thought that was pretty good. So, and I think that's it.
All right.
Oh, yeah, this is a brain.
We'll talk about that on Monday.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
This one scared me, but it's so true. I think that's it.
Casino.
Oh, this one. All I want for Christmas is a goddamn liter of cola.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's pretty funny.
That was good. All right, that's it.
All right. We'll start with you, Jason. Jason?
He's still looking for the actor's name.
I'm almost there. Yeah, we're doing.
Hold on.
Just don't move. Don't move.
Her name is Beth Toussaint. Scream 3, Red Eye. She's been married to Jack Coleman since 1996. He was the cheerleader's dad in Heroes.
Wow, she's been married since 1996 in Hollywood. Wow.
Yeah. Young and the Restless, Scream 3. I don't see her doing anything lately. 2006 is her last credit. So.
Oh, man, I missed one. I'm sorry. Hold on. Leonard's homemade sausage, the best 10 inches you'll ever put in your mouth. That's classic.
All right. Let me get this one
anyway.
from Rutherford's voice real quick. For $5, new movie announced. Hasbro is partnering with Hostess. Is going to make Hungry Hungry Ho Hos starring
Hungry Hungry Ho Hos. There it is.
Queen Latifah. Can't wait.
As far as my stuff goes, it's pretty much more of the same. We're probably doing Open Line Friday tomorrow. I'm probably going to do some member streams to plant potatoes. I don't know if you guys saw earlier. I've got potatoes that are starting to sprout.
Nice.
We'll do some stuff. We got a new show, Bad News Bards, talking RPG stuff. Second episode is Sunday, and then we got the Babylon 5 rewatch on Wednesday nights. Over on
That's not Sunday. That's Sunday.
Sunday. In the park with George.
Well, okay. Thank you, sir.
I will be on a Sin and Art tomorrow night. Bourbon and Boarding on my channel and 70s channel Saturday night. And then on Sunday, we've got the Bullpen with comics and Little Chad and probably Mad this week. So come check them out. It'll be fun. Cheers, everybody.
Thank you, sir. And finally, the Flu Manchu himself. And also, good night, LDG. I hope you're doing well, sir.
Hey, LDG. Good to see you. Well, I want to say that the best thing that happened tonight was seeing Red Shirt in the chat.
I agree.
So,
I'm glad he got a chance to hang out, and I hope he's doing well.
I was doing better, yeah.
Yes.
I know it's going through a lot of good, a lot of stuff, and not good. But yeah, so I'm in Vegas a couple of years ago with him and the missus, and good people. So that was great seeing him in chat, seeing everybody else that's out there, and I do love that everybody's gotten used to my video games or Satan, and it's just the rolling with the punches in the chat. The comments really made me laugh. So thank you all very much for that. We even had a random Tickle Trunk sighting tonight, so that was cool.
It's crazy. Speaking of Tickle Trunk, he says for $2 Canadian, nothing lasts forever. Stream felt like it though. Yeah, I agreed.
Thanks. Yeah, the stream went. Well, Jason spent like 4.5 hours explaining all of Star Trek, and then that morphed into. Did you see how he definitely morphed into Doctor Who? Just rolling with the punches. It was really cool.
I am actually a trained broadcast professional with 40 years of experience in media. Don't try this at home.
And when I brought up Straczynski, I knew he would go to Doctor Who because he's made that same point and that same storyline for Doctor Who at least 7 times on here. So.
He has.
See, Brom is now sitting back and sniping, going, how can I totally fuck up this?
Yes.
I know. Straczynski. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Comics will eventually publish a video when he stops whacking off all the time. And folks, that's what he's doing. He's got a lot of stress in his life. He's whacking on a lot to make sure that he has his stress level low. So there you go.
Well, I don't want to have a heart attack.
Comics. Did you get a box?
I did.
Do you have your perfect little man?
1 second.
Is that the one he's been whacking off?
No, it's something Tox sent me.
Bag of
my
almond joys.
Black is Beautiful cup right here.
Yeah. Best 25 cents I've ever spent.
I'm sure.
Except on the hooker in Times Square. That was a different thing.
Wow, that's something special there, my friend. Got a Avengers coloring book. I think it's the same thing you gave Culture.
Mm-hmm.
How fucking original, Tox.
Hey, when I see a twofer, I gave you this. Those are paper straws, buddy. Saving the environment.
Paper straws.
Exactly.
Okay, I can totally get behind
that. You need, yeah, I know you're fine with that.
I totally need almond joys in my life.
Yeah, because they've got nuts.
It says "Perfect Man." That's what Tox.
It's a shirtless black Santa.
Yeah.
So there you go, and you can hang that on the tree. So I figured if anyone needed a good black man in their life, it was you.
I thought you said this could taste like fried chicken.
I actually, yeah, we were texting back and forth and joking, and I said, "Oh yeah, I sent you basically Jeff Charles," and you said,
Jeff
"Oh, you
Charles
probably would
Jr.
like this." Junior, yeah.
You should put that in all different kinds of scenarios, like Elf on a Shelf. Just put the black man
you should
all around the house for your wife to find.
Yes.
Should do is like hang it like somewhere behind me.
Hang it on the tree.
I don't think you can say hang a black man on YouTube.
No, that's not.
How about pin it to the wall? How's that? Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't think you can say put him up against a wall on YouTube.
Let's not do that either.
Pin against the wall.
No, play hangman with him. That is a fried chicken flavored shirtless black Santa. So there you go. Fried chicken flavored. That is Jeff Charles Jr. F.A.
All right.
That reminds me real quick. Speaking
reminds
of
me of a Star Trek episode with a black shirtless Santa captain.
I'll do this real quick because I got an email this morning. Since we're talking about YouTube and what they don't allow and all of that, and we've been disappointed with Rumble and Odyssey and whatnot, Substack is about to start doing live stream. So I'm going to investigate and see what comes out of that. But yeah, they're about to do live streaming on Substack.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's good.
Well, let's roll some credits. Thank you, everybody. Give you your outro and let's get out of here.
Thank you guys, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the donations. And yeah, we will see you Monday, but you can see me tomorrow on F&T. So here's some credits.
Still talking to Culture. When he's feeling better, we'll do the watch party.
The watch party? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably stream some Cyberpunk and hopefully my fucking computer won't freeze up again. I need to see what the deal's with that. I probably need to like put some additional fans and so Tickle Truck says, put me on your show sometimes so I can take down your channel. How about no?
That.
How about no? I mean, it'd be good to have you on again, just because you're kind of a cool guy, and it was a lot of fun. A few times we streamed together, but not to take down the channel.
Yeah, for a freaking Canadian bacon, he's all right.
Tina, I have not seen Super Stickers.
I saw one I thought earlier. It was like a popcorn thing for $1.99, but I can't remember.
Was there? I didn't.
Let me see if I can.
I'm checking the YouTube chat.
Oh, do we get Super
Stickers?
Stickers?
Oh shit! Okay, it must have
fan funding.
Just popped in. There we go. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tina Guzman for $149 with a box of popcorn. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. We'll get you some applause.
Weird. I still don't see it on YouTube.
Huh.
I can see it in the fan funding tab, but I can't see it on the live chat.
That's weird.
Culture Casino is in the building.
Nope. That definitely is his stench. Wow.
That's bad.
Something fierce.
That game plays. I need to do a better Baldwin video. That was never not funny. I mean, Baldwin killed somebody that was funny for a long time. We show that guy trying to get to the concert in Canada, launched it, killed 2 people. That's the funniest thing. Darwin Awards, baby.
It's not funny for those 2 people, but it's funny when you said to the Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, they got basically an E-ride at Disneyland before they died, so, you know.
Yeah.
It was Detroit Rock City in real life.
Oh, well, that's good.
Look, it's the end.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God! I can hit end broadcast now.
Everyone have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Everybody.
Really
Night,
appreciate
everyone.
it.
Take care.
Bye-bye.